All right, classic streamer mistake. But yeah, hello everybody. Welcome back to Street Tricks. My name is Neil, and you are watching my reaction to Manchester United versus Fulham, along with a little bit of match analysis as well. Now, as I have told this, in all my previous videos and live streams, that Street Tricks is about everything about football, but a bit more focused on Manchester United because I support Manchester United, and this is our first time that we are doing the first Premier League match reaction to Manchester United, and it's our first match, Manchester United versus Fulham. In this stream and in this video, you can expect to get a lot more in-depth analysis as to what happened exactly in the match. I'm going to cover a few crucial areas, but most importantly, we are going to ask that was one goal enough for Manchester United? With the amount of chances we had, with the way we played, there were a lot of positives to take from it as well. But we will be focusing on 5 reasons as to why Manchester United just ended up scoring one goal, wherein they could have had, I think, close to 3 or 4 goals. I predicted in my match reaction video, is out live, so is the live stream, that we will be winning this comfortably 3-0. And with the way we played and with the way we were set up, I think it was also possible to have that done as well. I'm sorry, just checking a bit of music if it's coming online, because I'll need a bit of background music to be able to work my way through. But yeah, so now focusing on what I was coming back to what I was saying. So we will be focusing on 5 crucial reasons as to why Manchester United ended up scoring just one goal, wherein I thought that it was possible for us to be able to score 3 or 4 goals at a stretch, no matter the amount of chances that were created, the chances that were missed, why a few chances were not up to the mark, why I particularly feel that a few tactical setups were not exactly correct. But I will go in depth into each of those 5 analysis. This is only the first time that we are doing this kind of an analysis, so there things might go a bit off sometimes. However, I will try to keep it a little bit on the concise end and try to come to the point as soon as possible. And if you guys have anything to add, feel free to let me know in the comments, in the chat section, and we can discuss that as well while we are live and in the videos whenever that comes out. But no matter the ideas that we have created, no matter the chances that we had created in our gameplay, there were some gaping holes. But let's start with the match reaction, and then we can discuss about everything in detail. I will be giving you guys my overall view as to what happened exactly in the match and how I felt about it, what my views are, and post that we will be diving into those 5 reasons. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started with the match reaction of Manchester United versus Fulham, game week 1. Let's go. Alright, so this is our match reaction. I have been trying to work a few things out as to how we would like to structure this particular reaction. And first of all, let's come to the scoreline. And that was 1-0, as you can see on the screen as well. Manchester United 1, Fulham 0. And the goal also came in possibly the last couple of gameplays that we had set up with after our substitutes came in as well. So the match overall, I felt like there were a lot of positives to take from it. Manchester United did show a lot of resilience, did show a lot of high pressing up front. There was a lot of intent to win the ball back. There was it also led to a lot of Fulham mistakes as well, and there were a couple of sitters that we had missed because of that were created firstly because of our pressing, but we missed because of our lack of finishing as well. Spoiler alert, that is one of the reasons. However, I feel that it is not something that we should be looking forward to being in a bit too critical, because this is our first match. Our players are just getting to know each other. Delit and Mazraoui just joined 1 week before the match as well. So there were a few standout performances in the match, and for me, the 2 players who stood out in their positions and more was Kobe Mainoo and Mazraoui. Mainoo was all over the midfield, dictating the midfield, making sure that there is he wins the ball back, he kind of creates those chances, he's able to slide tackle, he's able to gauge his positioning so really well that he was able to intercept so many passes that came through the lines of Fulham. and sort of turn it around into an attacking play. And also, Mazraoui was absolutely immense in his debut for Manchester United. I mean, he just joined a week back. I did not understand as to how he was able to get up to speed so soon. We did need to play him. I did predict that he will be in the lineup in my match preview, which is again live on the channel. You can go back and have a watch at that. And I personally felt that without Dalot and Mazraoui stepping in, we don't have any other fullbacks to sort of rely on, because Amas is again a bit has his calf injury, and I think Luke Shaw also has a calf or a hamstring injury right now, and they both will be back post the international break. So I feel Mazraoui, even if he was not up to speed, he had to step up. However, he really impressed with the way he sort of was getting on the ball, dictating the play, not just in attacking but also in defending. Like we all had a question mark when Wan-Bissaka left as to what will go on with the defensive side of a right back. But there was one chance wherein he dived in the penalty box to get the ball out, and he was the last line of defense. Onana was caught out on the near post, and it was such brilliantly worked moment that Mazraoui had given us to all our fans. It was like it was watching one of an elite defender, and to believe that and to think that we have gotten him just for about 17 odd million euros. I think that's absolutely crazy business that we have done, and I feel Mazraoui has a lot of potential that he can live up to in Manchester United as well. All right, so these two were my standout performances: Kobe, Menu, and Mazraoui. A mention has to go out to Zirkzee, who got the goal in the end, and also to Garnacho. I think when Garnacho came on to the midfield, there was a lot of energy that he brought into the wing position. In the first half, Ahmad also had really beautiful play. His control of the ball, the way he was able to dribble past the defenders, again was something that we knew that Ahmad can do. But also in the bigger stage, I think he was able to keep Iwobi, was it, in his line, and he was able to just work his way around it. Even when he was receiving the ball towards his back, he was able to turn around and create that into an attacking chance. And I also feel that Bruno overall had a decent game. I feel I'll come to that towards the end of the review, but I feel Bruno's performance was partly a bit jeopardized due to his positioning and the positioning that we are playing right now. So I will come to that towards the end, so keep a lookout for that, because we will be discussing our 5 reasons why the scoreline ended 1-0, where it could have gotten to maybe a 3-0 or a 4-1, because Fulham also had a couple of sitters that they missed, especially the 2v1 versus Harry Maguire, and also they had a beautiful shot from outside the box. I think it was Tete who had taken that shot, which curled right in the top corner, and Onana was there to make the save. So yeah, I think that was my overall reaction to the match. I think we had a decent game. I would say that the first half belonged to us. In the second half, the first part of the second half belonged to Fulham. They were really able to play through the press and also be able to create chances of each other, and they were able to play through our midfield as well. But again, towards the latter half of the second half, I think we gained back possession quite a bit more, and we were able to come back into the game, and of course get the all crucial goal, which initially we thought that McTominay scored, but then again it was Zirkzee's leg who caught the ball and he placed it right past Bernd Leno to give our first opening goal of the season. Now, coming to these were the positives. The other positive that I had to mention is Casemiro. I think Casemiro also had an immense game. He did not look off the pace. In the Community Shield also, he was being run over quite some bit, but I think in this game he was able to work his way around, and it was great seeing Casemiro going into those tackles with intent, wanting the ball. He had there was a pass where he just curled the ball right from the edge of the box for Bruno to get at the end of it, and Bruno couldn't put it at the back of the net. But then his passing was on point, his tackles were on point, his position was on point. The only gripe that I have with Casemiro is that he lost the ball quite a bit more than the others, and I think that sort of like gave up a couple of counter-attacking chances to Fulham, but overall he also had a good game. So we had quite a few decent performances. Menu, Mazraoui, Ahmad, Garnacho, Zirkzee, Casemiro, Bruno, and I think also at the back, Maguire, I think, had a injury concern before the game, yet he still played like about 80 minutes, 82 minutes, and I think the 2v1 again, he got lucky there, but then again, he was actually in his position to be able to intercept that pass through the lines. However, now coming to the situations in the game which were not very pleasant to see. Firstly, I think there were a few players who were a ghost in the game to an extent, in a way that they were not making a huge impact on the game. We will discuss each player's individual performance towards the end of the video. But there were a few players who were unable to get on the ball much, were not able to kind of make an impact on the play. Mount is one of them, and I love Mason Mount, and I really was hyped up after the transfer news came out that we were going for him. He has a lot of potential, but I think he's still yet to find his footing within the team. And also, to an extent, Martinez was a bit off his game. Like I think in a lot of ways, Adama Traore was getting the better of him, of Martinez, and Martinez just did not look 100% match fit. And I think that's the reason he got subbed off at the 18th minute. Usually, Ten Hag will not take off Martinez if he was 100% match fit. So I feel Martinez, Mount, Rashford, and Dalot to an extent. I think these players were not making that big an impact, but we will be discussing their individual play as and when we come to it. All right. So the chat says, Sudeep in the chat. Oh, Enzo is here. All right, so Enzo on Twitch is trying to get through the auto mod, but okay, I'm going to allow him this one time. But yeah, all right. So Enzo has said that he will join later because his internet is unstable. I am really sorry to hear that, Enzo, but we will be missing you, even though we had just started the stream. Please do come back whenever you get the chance. Now, coming to the chat on YouTube, did Rashford perform like his signature move, eyes closed and stood still, his performance? Yeah, I mean, Rashford's performance was, again, very underwhelming. Not entirely what I would expect Rashford to be able to do, because Tete was getting the better of Rashford quite a few times. Rashford's pace over the past couple of seasons has been a bit of a concern, because he has always been our out ball. The diagonal out to Rashford to get in behind has always been our gameplay. Bruno looks for it, Martinez looks for it, Dalot looks for it, Garnacho looks for it. Everybody tries to get Rashford in behind the defense line, but he's just unable to beat the fullback there. I think firstly, his game has become a bit more predictable. He does try to cut into his right and either try to take a shot or just come in front of the penalty box and pass. Or his crosses are not that refined. However, there were a few crosses that went in beautifully from Rashford and Garnacho, but nobody was at the end. Nobody was there to get at the end of it. But yeah, I think that we will come to individual player performances. But overall, I feel the positives are more. However, we were playing Fulham. Now, Fulham is a good team. Fulham has a lot of energy. They play with a lot of aggression. They want the ball. They like to go into a tackle with all their might, and they like to dictate the play when they're defending. And their defending was completely compact. Like, they were not giving up a lot of space in the center of the pitch. Yet we were trying to play through them. So Fulham is a good team, but Fulham is still a mid-table team. And if Manchester United are aiming to at least be in the top 4 to get into the Champions League, I mean, Dilit's and Mazraoui's interviews that happened on the Manchester United platform, they both said that getting into the Champions League is one of the top reasons that or the top aims that they have in this season, and that can only be possible if we are able to convert these games into a 3-0 or a 3-1 and finishing the chances that we are getting, because it's become a bad habit where we are playing good but we are unable to finish the game, and up until the 85th minute we are, because when a match reaches the 85th minute, it's basically anybody's game. It was basically like a ping pong football going on there, because first we were attacking, then they were breaking on us, then we were defending, then we were breaking on them, and it was completely end-to-end football. And that end-to-end football comes with a lot of luck. And as Manchester United, if we are aiming to get into the top four, again, the top four last time had to have about 68 to 70 points. And if you want 70 points, you need. I'm very, very happy with the 3 points that we have gotten from the first game. Don't get me wrong, but we could have easily added to our goal difference. Last year the goal difference was in minus. The year before that was also, our goal difference was in zero or in single digits. So our goal difference has been an issue over the past couple of years, and we need to put these games to bed in the first half itself, so that we're able to be a bit more relaxed on the ball, and we can then look out to just add on to our goal difference, because other than towards the end of the season, that these games are going to come back to bite us, because these are not 1-0 games. This was not a 1-0 game. We had like plenty of chances that we could have worked it around. I think, as far as I remember, that our XG was 2.46, which means that we could have at least been able to score 3 or 4 goals, and that is where the point that is where the issue lies. And anyways, now that was my overall reaction before I start getting into the issues and the 5 reasons why I feel it ended 1-0. I think overall I would give Manchester United's performance a 6.5 out of 10 in the first game of the season versus Fulham. All right, so that had been my preview about what the reaction is going to be like. But now let's discuss about each of those 5. Let's discuss each of those 5 reasons as to why the goal difference was 1-0. Or the match score was 1-0 in Fulham, and is it enough that we are winning just with a 1-0 scoreline? So that is going to be coming up next. All right, so the chat says the prediction of goal difference towards the end of the season is plus 30. With the way we are playing, right now, I don't think that the goal difference will be plus 30. I think the goal difference will be close to around plus 15. If we will do good if we are able to keep the goal difference between plus 15 to plus 20. But if you're able to keep the goal difference to plus 30, that's going to be a highlight of the season. Even in the season 22-23 season, where we had the most amount of clean sheets, De Gea got the golden ball. Even then, our goal difference was in single digits. So I don't think it's that easy to get the plus 30 goal difference, especially for Manchester United. But yeah, I think that's majorly it from the lines of the about the preview of my reaction. But here comes the 5 reasons as to why I believe Manchester United ended up in a 1-0 scoreline. And we will be starting with the most obvious reason first, because in a lot of sense I feel this is something that any of us who were watching the match would have been able to predict. So I think the most obvious reason right now has to be the final third conversions. And I think in a lot of sense, for the final third conversions that we have had, I will come to the stats right now, but the final third conversion that we have had over the past couple of games, which is Community Shield, and this is pitiful, to be honest. There were sitters in both the games, and we had our forward line present, and if we were able to convert our chances yesterday, the scoreline would have been very, very, very different. So yeah, I think final third conversions are one of the main reasons, and that is the most obvious. So let's just come to look at what our attempts were. All right, so we had a total of 14 attempts, and Fulham at 10. We had created 10 chances, 10 attempts from open play. Fulham had created 5. Set pieces, they had more, but we had one more counter attack as well. So now, if we look at the shot conversion rate, it is only 7%, and that is where the issue lies right now. One goal, one goal out of 14 shots, 14 attempts at the target. So this becomes a bit of a an issue right away for us, and I think in a our forward line, especially Bruno, Rashford, and Garnacho, had absolutely missed such, like, it pains me to think about the sitters that we have messed up in our shot conversion, because there were two chances that Bruno had very clearly that I remember. First chance was when it was a high press, and then the defender of Fulham misplaced his pass and it landed in Casemiro's feet, and he played in Bruno as a one-on-one with Bernd Leno, the keeper, and Bruno tried to wrap his leg from outside as like a Trivela shot, and it ended up just hitting the goalkeeper right around his crotch area, and then it just got deflected out, and it was a one-on-one with the keeper. Second chance for Bruno. Casemiro curves a ball, a beautiful ball pass from outside the box, lands perfectly on Bruno's feet for him to take a shot. Even if he would have roofed that shot with his full might, I think that would have still ended up in the back of the net. But he tried to place it, and it hit Bernd Leno's leg, and it got deflected. Third chance with Mason Mount. I think that was one of the more obvious chances, wherein Rashford came across the wing position, cut onto his left, dribbled past the defender, put a cross in, and Mount got at the back of it. But he does the same thing that Bruno tries to do, tries to place it, and again it hit the and it hit Bernd Leno, and it again got deflected. Now the final chance that Garnacho had, I think that was Garnacho himself looked very, very upset after the game because that was again, I think, one of the final plays that we had. Rashford and Garnacho were 2v1 versus the keeper, and Rashford takes the keeper towards himself, crosses it back to Garnacho. All Garnacho needs to do is just pass the ball at the back of the net, and he tries to curve it, and it curves around the goalpost, and we miss the chance. So I think these four were our sitters, and if our conversion rates of our attacking play would have been better, I think the scoreline would have looked vastly different. Like, we would have at least should have gotten 3 goals minimum from those chances that were created. So yeah, I think the first glaring reason why the scoreline is 1-0 is the attacking play and the conversion of our shots attempted on goal. All right, so let's come to the chat quickly. All right, so Enzo is saying he's driving. If he's driving, he's unable to have good internet. I completely forgot it's your school day. I thought that it's going to be a stream wherein you will be able to join as well. But it just took me a bit of time to be able to sort of sort out the logistics of it, because I was working on the analytics, and then all of a sudden I had to be able to create this particular graphics and all that, and it just took a bit more time than expected. Again, this is the first time I'm doing a match analysis like this. So yeah, I think just trying to get my feet under the floor to be able to do this better. But yeah, I think overall I'm also trying to sort of see if this format is working or not. So the first time that I'm trying this, Enzo. So yeah, hopefully this works. And next time we have to plan, because right now I'm still unclear about my schedule. So we have to plan the schedule better, because again, this week is going to be just one stream. I am unavailable on the weekend. Next week I'm completely unavailable, and then again I'm going to start the week after. So I think it's going to be a little on and off for a bit. Until I'm able to figure out the schedule, I'm unable to commit to a schedule to you as well. So I'm sorry about that. However, so now that we are done discussing our first most obvious glaring reason about the short conversion rate, let's come to the next reason. And this is going to be a little bit, some people might be able to guess it, some people might not be able to guess it, but yeah, let's look at the second reason as to why I feel that we had the scoreline at 1-0. Right. So the reason number 4, ball retention and chance creation. All right. So now we will be looking at a few graphics that I'm trying to put it up on the screen right now. Where are you? Right. So let's look at the quick about the graphic about the ball retention and chance creation. All right, so in the field of play where we had a lot of action, and that was the midfield. And I think towards in a lot of sense, as you can see here, Menu and Casemiro both have got a rating of 7.9, and their midfield play was really what was bailing us out of a lot of counter attacks. And in a lot of sense, I feel that Menu and Casemiro covered a lot of ground, and we will come to that as well. But I think these two players as midfields were able to as midfielders were able to control the play, not just defensively but also in an attacking sense. However, when it comes to the ball retention part and chance creation part, apart from Menu and Casemiro, Mount was losing a lot of possession. Rashford was losing a lot of possession. Bruno was losing a lot of possession, and so was Ahmad. So our front four that we were playing with was making it difficult for us to be able to convert our ball retention and interceptions into a attacking play. Now, what do I mean by that? All right, so let's quickly look at the chalkboard, and in this, heat maps. And in this, we will see as to the areas that our players had covered. Let's deselect Fulham because we are not looking at Fulham right now. I think I will just zoom in for a bit so that the graphics are a bit more easier for us to see. Yeah, I think this should be fine. No, it's not. All right, let's just zoom out because I think yeah, the players are not visible. All right, we are back to what it was. Okay, so now let's look at what I was saying about Casemiro. Now, Casemiro's heat map is all over the midfield. So is Menu's. Now, with both of these combined, we had a lot of coverage of our midfield area. And if you can see, they both were concentrated a lot towards the middle of the pitch, and not too much defensively and not too much attackingly. And if you can, if I can just point it out, the attacking sense also, I think they were able to cover a lot of ground. So I feel that Casemiro and Menu were our midfield stars. But apart from them, if you look at Rashford and Ahmad, their heat map towards their wing was always majorly in the attacking position, but not too much primarily in the penalty box area. Now we know that our wingers like to cut towards their left or their right and able to take a shot, able to shoot. However, when you are unable to convert the ball retention that your midfield is giving you into an attacking play, we will create less chances. Now, when it comes to creating chances and passes, chance creating actions, Casemiro and Menu had more chance creating actions than Rashford and Ahmad, and that's where our issue lied, because we were trying to play through the middle of the pitch. We tried to do it through our wingers, but our wingers were getting stuck right around this region, just outside the field of play wherein the attack can happen. And we were always seeing Bruno and Mount making those runs to be able to get at the back of the ball, be it a cross. Dalot and Mazraoui were giving were able to place a few good crosses, but however, both Mount and Bruno are not very tall. Neither are they very good with their headers. Hence, that makes it difficult to get head the ball back into the back of the net. So what did we need? We needed wingers who would be able to dribble past. Is Rashford that person who will be able to dribble past a few defenders? He might just, but 8 times out of 10 he might not be able to. Is Ahmad that winger? He is. However, every time he tried to go forward, he was met with Fulham's immense defensive positions, because at one time I think they had like 6 players inside the box defending. So then he is again met with a stone wall defense, and that sort of does not help us to able to create the chance conversions from our ball recovery positions, because Menu and Casemiro were winning the ball very, very high up the pitch. However, it wasn't like very possible for them to always be in a position where they find space and they can dribble past two or three defenders. Menu did that a couple of times, but Casemiro is not that guy, and he took a couple of shots from outside the box, and he also played a couple of good chance creating passes. But other than that, we can't expect them to be our main source of attack, right? All right, so now when it comes to the tackles and the passing through the lines, let's look at that as well. So I will remove my heat maps and come to the chalkboard of passes. All right, let's deselect Fulham and let's look at our passes. All right, so let's look at Casemiro and Menu. As you can see, Casemiro's and Menu's passing touches that they have made lines up all the way from the defense to the attack. Now, if we move Casemiro and Menu and play in Ahmad and Rashford, there are 1, 2, 3, and 4 passes which would have been counted inside the box, and this is what we are meaning by chance conversion from ball recovery and retention as well. So when we are looking at only 4 touches inside the box and 4 pass creating actions inside the box for our wingers, our 2 main wingers who played the entirety of first half, and Dallo and Ahmad played I think 15 minutes of the second half. I think that is a bit of a disappointing stat to be honest. Now let's see about the tackles attempted. And in this, I would leave Casemiro and Menu out, because as you can see by the numbers here, Casemiro had 6 tackles, Menu had 4. But I will be using our front 2, which was Mount and Fernandes, and I'm going to remove Fulham from there. Tackles attempted for our front 2. We were playing with a false 9, which is Mount and Bruno, and there were just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 tackles attempted by our midfield duo who are our front line. Now people might argue that Bruno is playing as a false 9 and he's supposed to be focus more on attack than tackles. But I will come to Bruno's heat map, and I have a very interesting fact about Bruno's heat map as to why him as a false 9 becomes a bit difficult for us to be able to create the chances. But I'll come to that at a later point, and that is my towards the latter half of the video. However, when I look at now, let's look at our wingers who were Ahmad and Rashford. Ahmad and Rashford did not just had 1 tackle attempted combined, and this is something that I don't know how we will be able to recover the balls. When we look at the big teams like Arsenal, like City, like Liverpool, Salah, Gakpo, Nunez to an extent, Doku, you have Foden, you have Haaland is not a person who will get involved in the tackles, but Doku, Foden, Silva, De Bruyne, they try to put as Manchester United, we were putting a lot of pressure like the top teams do, but we were unable to get the tackle success rate, and our tackles attempted were also not very well structured. We had like about 5 or 6 players pressing at one point in time. By players, I mean our forward position, which is our wingers, 2 midfielders, and Menu. But even then, Fulham was able to play through our press a lot of times and create chances for Traore, create chances for Tete, create chances for Rodrigo Muniz. So yeah, I think that was there was a bit of a difficulty with the ball recovery high up the pitch. Now, if you look at right, where are we? All right, so now let's look at interceptions. And interceptions that we had 19 and Fulham at 9. I think without looking at the stats on itself, I can see that Menu was our main interceptor of the ball. Like, his positioning sense was absolutely immense. But if we leave Menu, who had 5 interceptions, our forwards did not contribute to any of such. Like, I can't even see Fernandes and Mount here. And Fernandes and Mount were pressing throughout the entire time. And the only recovery that we had from our front 4 were 3 times. 3 times where the ball was intercepted, and that too 2 times by Ahmad and 1 time by Rashford, and that's it. Mount's and Bruno's positioning for ball recovery and ball interception were not clearly working out, hence which led to lesser chances. Now, if we take the score line of 1-0 and see that our chance conversion rate is 7%, how many chances do we need to create to be able to score 3 goals? So let's say our chance conversion rate is 7%, and I'm trying to do a very rough mental maths here, but we scored 1 goal from 14 attempts overall, not shots on target, overall 14 attempts. If you want to score 3, we need to do at least twice of that. That's about 28 to 29 attempts at the goal to be able to score 3 goals. Now, if we are doing that, if we need to do that, we need to win the ball very high up the pitch, and especially with a team like Fulham, whose only out ball was getting in behind. They were only trying to put the ball in behind for Traore, for Muniz, then and their attacking play was structured around it, and they had a lot more bodies in the defense. So when you are putting a lot of pressure on the team, and then on your opponent, then you should be able to intercept passes, get the ball recovery done sooner, be able to create quick chances, and we need players who are able to get that done. All right, now let's move from interceptions to loss of possessions, and let's remove Fulham from here, and let's look at our team. All right, so loss of possessions. Now the top is Menu. Now Menu's loss of possessions happened a couple of times in the attacking position and majority in the midfield, and that time we had a lot of cover. We had a defender's back, we had Casemiro back, so there were people to cover. But look at our ball loss of possession by Diallo, Mount, Rashford, Fernandes, and I'm not taking in Garnacho and Zirkzee right now because Garnacho and Zirkzee had limited time, but let's use them for this example right now, and look at the amount of times we have lost the ball in the attacking third. And again, it's the place where the defenders will be. However, if our players are unable to keep a hold of the ball and create quality chances, then it becomes difficult for anybody to be able to put the ball in the back of the net. Even though we did create a lot of chances, I still believe that the ball retention and ball recovery and chance creating actions in this sense did not really come into play, because if, again, taking into account that our shot conversions in the past couple of matches have not been exactly accurate. In the last couple of matches, we had lesser of shot conversions. In the last whole season, we had less of chance creation. So when Ten Hag says that he is happy that chances are being created, but if you are not creating quality chances, then how are you going to put the ball in the back of the net? And if your style of play is pressing, which we saw yesterday with the team, but if the pressing does not lead to ball recovery or interceptions much in the attacking third, then you're just losing out on energy, and that's all. You're just getting tired. Your players are just getting tired. So yeah, I feel these are a couple of aspects that led to the ball recovery and ball retention having a bit of a challenge in our gameplay. All right, so now let's move on to the third reason as to the scoreline being 1-0, and it's coming up on the screen right now. Right. So coming to our third reason, which is the decision making in the final third. Now, decision making in the final third is something that we have seen a lack of in all our seasons under Ten Hag as of now. There's just something about our forward line, which is Bruno. In this game, it was Bruno, Mount, Rashford, Ahmad, Garnacho, and Zirkzee, that the decision making towards the end, once we reach the goal, is a bit off. And I will demonstrate that with a bit of a graph that we have upcoming on the screen. So let's get rid of the possession graph. Let's come to our shots. All right. So when we come to the shots part and we look at from where the shots were being taken. So let's select Bruno. Let's get rid of Fulham. Bruno's shots. He had 3 shots from inside the box, 3 shots from outside the box. Garnacho, 1 shot outside the box, 1 shot inside the box. Zirkzee, 1 touch, 1 goal. Mount, 1 shot inside the box. Menu, 1 shot from outside the box. Casemiro, two shots outside the box, one shot that was a header in the box. So these were our shots that were attempted, 14 shots that were attempted in total. Now I will come to an interesting stat over here. Let's just change the graphics. What am I in my graphics? 1 second. Yeah, all right. So now let's come to the graphics of the shots. And when we come to Manchester United, 50% of our shots came from outside the box. 43% came from in the 18 yards box, and only 7% came in the 6 yards box. Now compare it to Fulham. They had 40% outside the box, they had 40% in the 18 yards, and they had 20% of the shots in the 6 yard box. Now, if you just see this graphic, don't see the score line, don't see the number of shots attempted, just look at this graphic. Which team do you think has the higher potential to be able to score a goal? Now, I'm not here to discuss about Fulham's shot conversion capabilities and stuff, but I'm here to look at Manchester United, and having just 7% of the balls shots being taken from inside the 6 yard box shows our incapability to be able to work the ball inside the box. And that is where the issue lies with our poor choices in the decision making. If we are continuing to take shots from outside the box, Menu wrapped the box again. It was a curler. It could have been a good shot. See, that's the thing with when you are tempted to take a shot from outside the box, be it Casemiro, where he just roofed one, it just reached the top of the stands in Old Trafford. It felt like it has a potential to be an absolute stunner. And when it has the potential to be an absolute stunner, it becomes equally impossible for those to be a quality chance, to be considered as a quality chance. All right, so the chat is saying in YouTube, we are not looking at Fulham right now. That's what the Premier League Cup says them to. Right. I mean, Fulham, again, will always be a mid-table team, but they have a good attitude towards the football matches. United is not just thinking, they're also playing outside the box. Oh, wow. That's the comment of the stream. United not just thinking, but also playing outside the box, of course. And well into that they are. I mean, when you're looking at a short area of 50% of outside the box, it just makes it more impossible, because even though unless it's a rocket shot, unless it's a curler, unless it's a shot which the keeper is unable to gauge, or if it has come from an error by the defense, it's still understandable. But with Bruno cutting back, taking a shot from outside the box, Garnacho taking a shot from outside the box, our midfielders taking shots at the targets, and to think that our attacking midfielder Mount had only one shot, leave alone shot on target. He had one shot in his entire 60-65 odd minutes that he played, and he's an attacking midfield. And that is something that is going to be a bit of a problem with our poor choices in the final decision, in the final third, and the decision making that we have, that when the ball is being worked towards the box and our players are unable to find a way through, they pass it back. The ball rotates all around our defense, and then by that time you have given Fulham to be able to arrange themselves into a position where they become even more difficult to break in from in between the lines. So all we do and end up doing is sort of playing around them and unable to put the ball inside the box. So what goes in? Either goes in a cross to the box, and crosses we have not been very good at. However, Mazraoui gave a beautiful cross which went to Rashford. He got there in the end. However, there was nobody else to back it up. So we either get that, we get players running in behind. There was one chance when Bruno ran in behind, but there was nobody to follow him up. Like he ran in behind, the pass went to him. If Rashford and Garnacho had made that run as well, he could have cut it back for them to shoot. So our attacking players' awareness, decision making around the box, when to take the shot, when not to take the shot, is leading to having impossible shots. 50% shots outside the box just makes it, and only leave around 50% shots outside the box. Only 7% inside the box makes it, and coincidentally, 7% is our chance conversion rate. Like that's where our outlier lies. That if we are not being able to work the ball inside the 6 yards box, how on earth are we going to score great goals which look very simple and constructed through a field of play. And that becomes a bit of a difficult choice. So yeah, I think that, and a couple of other pointers that I would like to go over as well. The movement inside the box. A lot of times there were crosses played, there were passes played inside the box, wherein we didn't have a striker present to make use of it. There was one pass and one pass only by Garnacho, which our striker was able to get through to till the end. But Mount is not a striker. Bruno is not a striker. They are playing out of position. So when the balls are being played inside the box and there's nobody to get at the end of it, it only becomes even more difficult to be able to create, to be able to put the ball in the back of the net. And it becomes easier for the keepers and the defenders to understand what your gameplay is and just focus on putting 5 bodies inside the box, and then they know that you're not going to be able to get through. You won't be able to get through to them. So either we need a stunner in that position from outside the box, like Anthony did, or not in this game, in the last season. Or we need stunners like Garnacho, wherein he is doing a overhead kick and that shot goes into the back of the net. So the movement inside the box was not entirely great in the first half, and to think that even then we had so many sitters that were missed is insane. So imagine if we are able to improve this, how many more chances are we going to create? And that is the problem that we are looking at. One pointer here is that when we are giving Rashford the out ball to be able to take the ball and run with it, the one of the main issues with that lies in the fact that Rashford, if he gets in behind, great, then he can run all the way through till the end. And if somebody comes in like how Mount came in, he can just give a cutback pass to the attacker, to another attacker, for them to take a shot. If Rashford is unable to do that, what does he do? He either tries to take on the defender, and majority of the times Tete got the better of him in this game, or he turns around and passes it back. So our entire field of play, where we've moved our entire team up the pitch, again have to come back and get into a middle of the action pack position. And that is where the action zone lies. Like, if you look at the action zone of this entire match, 41% of it was in the middle, and 33% was in the away half, which is in Fulham's half. In that 33% as well, we were unable to take touches inside the ball, inside the box, more than what Fulham did, and that is where the entire structure lied. But yeah, just summing it up, I feel that the decision making that our attackers had made to take shots from outside the box, I think that has been an issue which has been persistent from the final season. There has been an improvement that our wingers are now at least looking up and trying to find somebody inside the box. It's another issue that we don't have many people inside the box when that happens. So even when towards the end Garnacho came on and Rashford tried to give a beautiful cross to him, all that the defenders needed to do was to crowd in Garnacho. There was nobody else inside the box who could have made use of that position, who could give in a surprise. So we are committing less people inside the box. We are unable to move the ball inside the box, and that leads to us taking shots from outside the box, and that to 50% of our shots. So yeah, that is my third reason as to why the scoreline ended 1-0. Now we are left with our top 2 reasoning, and the second top reasoning is coming up next. All right. So our second top reason, second top, whatever reason, is lack of tactical adjustments, and a big part of that is due to the fact that Fulham had set up to defend and counter attack, and we know that we like to play on the counter attack. So if a team is like Arsenal or City, wherein they are focused more on attacking, I think our tactics work. Why? Because we are able to commit a few more players forward, our wingers and a forward, and they're able to get in behind, or Rashford is able to take the out ball, try to run all the way with it. Till then, he's joined by a couple of attackers. That works fine. Why? Because even teams like the teams who are at the top of half of the table, be it Villa, Newcastle, Arsenal, Liverpool, City, they all play with an aggressive press. So which means that they commit a lot of players in the opponent's half. So you will be able to catch them out if you time your runs perfectly. But when it comes to mid-table teams, they are not going to be committing too many players up front. I think last game as well in Fulham, Muniz and Smith Rowe and Traore were the three players, but all three of them were not attacking all the time. It was always just two out balls, either Smith Rowe or Traore or Muniz or Traore. So yeah, these two were the only attackers, which means that they are putting 8 bodies behind the ball protecting the box. Now in that particular situation, how will you tactically adjust? Are there players in our team who are able to play through the lines? There are. If you bring on Pellistri, if you focus on playing the ball through Ahmad, if you focus on Bruno not running around but trying to maintain his position, if you are able to interchange your CDMs with your cams and them players taking up different positions, you need to create a beautiful symphony of play. Now, do I think that it's possible in one season that Ten Hag does it? No. Do I think that it's possible in 2 seasons he does it? Yes. But did he have the players last season to do it? He did not. And some players did not end up being well. Do we have the players now to do it? Somewhat. We have Pellistri, we have Sancho, we have Ahmad. These three are good dribblers. They are able to sort of like make their way through in the attacking positions. Beyond them, I think to an extent Garnacho can do it, to an extent Mount can do it, to an extent Menu can do it. But even then, we need to use the strengths of our team, which should be available to us. We had a lot of injuries. I can't do much about it. Ten Hag clearly does not prefer Pellistri, and Pellistri's form, I think Pellistri's time is up in Manchester United. But even then, I feel like the idea behind this entire segment of breaking through the lines just becomes too difficult when you are very rigid with your formation. By that, I have a graphic to show you guys, which is our player positions. Now, if you see, we have committed Rashford, number 10, 37, Menu, 8, Bruno, 7, Mount, and 16, Ahmad. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players who are playing in the attacking positions. How many players did Fulham had behind the ball? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 all the time. This is the average player positioning, and they had these four players in the attacking play, still trying to come back on defense all the time. Hence, they were making a very compact field of play right in the center. And look at where our team was playing as well, right through the center. Our wing play was not. It was non-existent. Like, our wing play of being able to play all the way across was something that we definitely need to work on. But even more than that, in this average position, when we are playing against a low block, we need to be able to either work our way around it, or we need to prefer wing play, which we have wingers for as well. So it becomes lack of tactical adjustments during the gameplay just ends up affecting the game negatively. And when Zirkzee came on, when Bruno went back to his position, when we were playing with a technically front three, 2 wingers and a striker, we did then start to use the pace of our wingers, Rashford, Garnacho, and Zirkzee. And lo and behold, we had a game. We had a goal. Zirkzee came on in the 65th minute or so, and he scored a goal in the 87th minute. It took him 27 minutes to score a goal, and 65 minutes we have been trying to score a goal, and we were not able to score one. So hence, if I look at it, our tactical adjustment during the gameplay of being able to create spaces for our attackers to make use of are. Alright, the other part that I think of it now as I'm speaking is that a lot of times we see shadow runs. And shadow runs really help open up the defense. False runs, shadow runs, when the wingers try to draw a defender out and are able to create space for another attacker to come into and try to work their ball in. We hardly saw that yesterday, and we were always trying to pass. Again, it's good that we were attempting a lot of short passes and we were trying to play through the defense lines and all of that. It's great when you look at it in that sense. However, when you have a play wherein you're focused entirely on the midfield, where you're midfield heavy, Ahmad, Mount, Bruno, Casemiro, Menu, all of them are technically midfielders. Rashford is the only winger that we have. Ahmad has also told in his interview he likes to play in a cam. He can play on the wing, but his play has always been towards from midfield to the attack. Only Rashford was always our out ball in the first half, and other than that, we were very midfield heavy. So when you are very midfield heavy against City makes a lot of sense. Why? Because City commit a lot of players forward. So if you gain control of the ball in the midfield, you can quickly switch the play and play in your pacey wingers. But when you are playing against a low block, having a midfield heavy team will not be that effective. You need a penalty box striker. You need someone who knows their way around the box to just open up a bit of a space for somebody to take a good shot or have a good chance. That was missing in yesterday's tactical adjustment unless Zirkzee came on. Even Zirkzee took a bit of a time adjusting to the pace of the game. But when he did, it did work for us. So I think lack of tactical adjustments sort of nullified our entire game. And by nullifying the game, I will go to the next graphic. Right. So by nullifying the game, I mean these graphics are a bit difficult to get on, but yeah, all right. So by nullifying the game, where are we? I lost the track of it. Oh, I think I lost track of the thing. I think I was in the right graphic itself. Alright, so let's just go back to that graphic, and I think we will be able to showcase it better. All right. Okay. So by nullifying the game, we can just look at these attempts that were made. 14 attempts to 10. Now in the match, even when I was watching the replay, did any of the chance creations of Fulham stick out? Not really, but still they had 10 attempts on the goal. 10 from open play, 5. Set pieces, they had more. We had less. Counter attack, we had 1, they had 0. No penalties, no own goal. That's something completely different. But when we are looking at our attacking zones being out the wing 38%, 38% and 23%, and them also having 37%, 32%, 31%, there looks more balanced. Ours was more, we were trying to attack through the wing a bit more, but then again in the end we used to fail and come back again up to the midfield, and hence resulted in an action zone of a lot more in the midfield and a little bit more in the away third compared to the home third. But there were a lot of attacks, and it led us a bit more vulnerable to the counter attacks of Fulham. Now this graphic of short directions goes to show as to how we had stacked up our attack. 86% of our attack or short directions were from the midfield, and only 7% of our wings. And that way, it just goes to show that we were still preferring to play through the midfield, even though Fulham were basically nullifying our attackers. We had 5 attackers in the attacking zones in the opponent's half, and they had 6 defenders in their own half defending the zones. And if you are looking at a man marking zone, you will be outnumbered all the time. So then it just takes away from the fact that we have committed 5 bodies. There were so many times we were putting so much pressure on Leno, on the defenders, on Iwobi, on Tete, everybody, but they were still being able to pass through us. Our closing down was not that effective all the time. So yeah, I think overall the tactical alignments during the game were not very fluid, and that led to us being bailed out from individual brilliance. The individual brilliance of Mazraoui making an impeccable dive to save a shot at the goal, and by a Fulham attack, we almost had given up that that's going to be a goal. It was not. He dived, and there was an individual brilliance. The entire 2v1 versus Maguire, his positioning was correct. However, it was a piece of luck and an individual brilliance that bailed us out of conceding 1 goal, that too at the death of the game. When we talk about Traore versus Martinez, it was Martinez's individual brilliance towards the end that Traore was unable to get on the ball so many times. But there were so many times Traore was one-on-one with Martinez. Where was our other defenders trying to cover Martinez when we all know that Traore has a blistering pace. So yeah, I think overall our tactical fluidness was not entirely up to the mark, and I would have loved to seen a bit more fluidity in our attack. And when you are playing people like Bruno, Mount, and Ahmad, who are comfortable in changing positions, I would have loved to see sometimes Bruno playing off the left or off the right, or Mount moving onto the wing and Ahmad coming into the center. It just draws away, it confuses the defenders who to mark and which player is going to cut in or which player is going to pass. The more amount of confusion, the more amount of errors. The more amount of errors, the more gaps. The more gaps, the more opportunities to work the ball inside the box. So yeah, I think that way, wingers back passing, us carrying the ball all the way to the box and then again coming all the way back to our goal line does not really reflect well into our tactical fluidity during the game. Yeah, so that was my second top reason. And before I come to the top reason, which I feel is one of the most important pointers, I do want to mention that I am being a bit more critical in this video, but it's not critical of the team in a sense that I did not enjoy the match. I loved the match. I enjoyed the match. The entire time I was on my seat in the first half. In the second half, I felt disappointed more and more and more. When I'm happy that we got the 3 points. I'm happy that we were able to put the ball in the back of the net finally after trying so many times. I'm happy that we created so many chances, so many sitters, because it was one of our huge red flags in the season before. But to be able to not put the game to bed when we could have done it very, very easily, it just feels that we missed out on having a exciting thrilling of a opening match. And yeah, and these are all my personal views. Is not reflecting of, I am no expert. I am not someone who is going to be a stat heavy person all the single time. I talk about my feelings as well. These are my viewpoints that I'm putting forth. However, I beg to differ that I am going to be that I'm extremely critical. I think overall we had a lot more positives to take from the game than being critical. However, I do want to see if Ten Hag is able to be one of the top managers. Pep changes his system from time to time. Ancelotti changes his system from time to time. Like the top managers, Mourinho also did, apart from the back five. But like top managers are able to read the game and have an impact with their tactical analysis. That alright, this is not working. Let's get another player on. Let's switch the gameplay and let's see how it runs. But Ten Hag is a bit too rigid when it comes to tactical fluidity during the game. And that is something that I would love to see him develop as a manager as well. He's young into his career. I think the more he plays and if he has I'm not asking Ten Hag to change the ideology of Manchester United, but he can train his players to play multiple positions. Like Zirkzee said, he's a 9.5. He said it himself. So having players with the versatility on the ball will be able to create, will help us create chances that will just boost the performance of the team overall. Anyways, coming to the chat. All right. So I just was unable to look at the chat for quite some time, so let's just give some time to that. We need a stunner. That'll be a stone cold that'll be a stone cold moment. Yeah, all right. He's a top manager. No, he's not at the bottom right now. He is not at the bottom right now. In my previous video I predicted that we are going to go into the top, and for one night we were at the top of the table, top of the chart. Follow me on Twitter if you want to see that tweet as well. But anyways, like that was one of the more lighthearted moments that we could share as Manchester United fan. But it just felt a bit more disappointing because this match felt a lot like Wolves in the opening season, in the season opener of last season. It was a lot like Wolves and a lot unlike Wolves. Like it was somewhere in between. But anyways, I digress. Coming back to the main top point, which I feel due to which we were unable to score that 1-0, which were unable to score more goals, and that is coming up right now. All right, so my top reason as to why we were unable to have more goals in this match is playing Bruno and Mount together as a false nine partnership. All right, so I like Mason Mount. and I love Bruno. Like Bruno is like my favorite player on the team. Even on my Manchester United app, he's my favorite player. I have loved Bruno's contribution to the team, his dedication, his availability. He gives everything to the team, everything to the team, and I think that is something that a captain material needs to be. And I do believe that Bruno, in a lot of sense, has, in a lot of ways, embodies the true Manchester United culture in him. And so I hope Mount does too. When Mount joined, I think a lot of fans like us, like myself, had sort of a bit of a question mark as to what exactly would be Mount's place in the team. Because Ten Hag is never going to drop Bruno unless he's injured, and Bruno is the club captain. And Bruno likes to play 90 minutes every match. So Ten Hag is not going to sub Bruno off, and Mount is a cam, usually likes to play as an attacking midfield. So does he play in the number 8 position? But then there is Menu, and Menu's performances have made him a nail-on starter. So where does Mount exactly fit in? Does he come on the wing? But now there is Ahmad, Garnacho and Rashford. And who will he sub there? Alright, somebody gets tired, he brings somebody else on. But then there is Anthony. Now you can't sell Anthony. Anthony was on the bench yesterday. You can't sell Anthony right now. You bought him for 85 million. You might sell Sancho. But still you have got four wingers. So where exactly does Mount fit? And looking at the tactics of Ten Hag in the Community Shield and in this match, it felt like he was trying to strike a balance between Mount and Bruno having a partnership in the number 9 position as a false 9. Did that really work? Now, when we let's look at that short graphics again. Let me bring that up quickly. Right. So when we look at the shots that Mount had attempted, that's it. Our attacking midfielder, who is also filling in as a false 9 sometimes, had only one shot. One shot total, not one shot on target, right? That's his one attempt on goal. Now, why do you think that? Now you might feel that why am I talking about him filling in the number 9 position? Why does Mount need to fill into the number 9 position? Let's quickly look at that. And for that, we will go to the heat maps. All right, in the heat map, I'm going to select. Where are you? Bruno, who was playing in our false 9 position. If you look at Bruno, he had 159 touches. Is that correct? Yes. Bruno had 159 touches of the ball. And his heat map is all around the pitch. He's our false 9. And his majority of the concentration has been towards the wing. But he has covered almost the entire width of the pitch. And that is Bruno. Bruno likes to run free. Bruno does not like to be confined by a single position, and that is what makes him an excellent attacking midfielder, because he can come back to defend and quickly turn the game around its head with a Hollywood pass, and Rashford is in. And that's the beauty of Bruno. Now when you stick Bruno in a false 9 position, can Mount do that? Bruno's role as an attacking midfielder. Mount can, but I think Bruno is a better passer of the ball than Mount. So what happens when Bruno leaves the ball from the attacking third and goes to defend? Mount has to fill in as a false 9. Now, was Mount available as a false 9 always? Absolutely not, and that's why he had just one shot. And now when we come to the heat map of Mount, remember Bruno had 159 touches and Mount had 113, and that too all across just here, just in the wing position again, concentrated there. So when we're looking at comparing both of these heat maps, do they look similar, Mount and Bruno? When you overlap this, all right, is this right? Because I don't think this looks right. All right, so touches, Mount. Oh yes, of course. All right, because this was one of my pointers, and I completely thought that how did Mount have 113 touches? Because he did not. I looked at the graphic before. All right, yeah, so that's what it. Mount had 27 touches in the heat map. Our attacking midfielder having 27 touches of the ball. Guess who had more touches than Mount? Let's take a look. Garnacho, 21. He came on as a sub in the 65th minute. All right. I'm not comparing with Bruno. Zirkzee, 12 touches. He had played for 65 minutes as a number 9. McTominay had 4 touches. 4 touches in like 10 minutes that he played. Casemiro had 81 touches. Menu had 66 touches. Bruno had 73 touches. And then Mount had 27 touches. Both of them combined 100 touches. I don't know where the previous graphic was. Suddenly we had like 113 touches, but both of Mount and Bruno combined and had 100 touches. And if I remove Bruno, Mount had 27 touches, and that too concentrated a lot more on this segment. So now let's quickly go back to Bruno. All right, let's look at the touches that Bruno has had in the field in his heat map. Now that we have the correct heat map being represented over here, 73 touches, and look at his heat map all over the field from the attacking position to the defensive position. Does that help us if he's playing a false 9? Why would a false 9 need to come back and defend? Bruno likes to defend. Bruno likes to play across the pitch. Bruno likes to play everywhere. He likes to run free. Is that something that Bruno should be worried about when he's playing as a false 9 position? I don't think so. Hence, Mount needs to fill in. Now, when Mount fills in and has only 27 touches of the ball, and his graph is also towards the wing, then who is playing in our false 9 position in the middle of the pitch? His majority of his heat map is towards the right wing. So who is filling in as our false 9 position? So when you don't have players inside the box to get at the end of the passing of crosses, passes, headers, then what happens? Then we end up with a graphic of shots which look like this. This is the graphics of all the shots. Now, if I look at our midfielders, which is Casemiro and Meno, they had more shots than Mount. He had only 1 shot. And that is where the issue lies. If your attacking midfielder and your false 9 are interchanging positions all the time and they are unable to hold their position near and around the penalty box or near the attacking zone, it makes life difficult for people to find crosses. Who will the fullback cross to? They will cross to the winger. Now, if there is a defender blocking the winger, where does the winger go? There's nobody inside the box. He plays the ball back to the defender. And that is where we keep on rotating possession. We keep on rotating possession. And in the end, we end up with a stat of our possession, which looks so similar. All right, I think I'm not getting the possession stat up, but I think as far as I remember, it was 56% and 44%. I'm going to put it up on the screen if I find it. But imagine the possession having 56 and 46 approximately. Look at the number of passes. We have had 509 passes. Fulham has had 409 total passes as well. They had more crosses than us. They had more through balls than us. With long balls about equal, short passes about equal. Not about equal, we had 100 more short passes, but overall that is the only difference that we've had, and that is where our issue lied, that it looked almost like we were dictating the play wherein we were not in a major parts of the games. So I think the false 9 play that we did, wherein we were focused more on the rotation of our attacking midfielder and Bruno, which is Mount and Bruno, it sort of took away from the ability to be able to score goals if he had a penalty box striker present. Was Zirkzee fit enough to take that position? Maybe not. But then you just put Mount in that position and just ask him to stay up front. Let Bruno run the midfield like he loves to do. But there has to be a breakthrough in the partnership of Mount and Bruno. As of now, Mount had very, very less impact in the game. If I go back to the match center, and we look at the chalkboard and we look at the interceptions and tackles. Look at tackles and look at Mount. 3 tackles. Look at interceptions and let's look at Mount. No interceptions at all. 0 interceptions of the ball. All right, let's look at what else do we want to look at? Passes area. Let's look at Mount. He has attempted, in a total, Mount has attempted 15 passes. 15 passes as an attacking midfield. Bruno has had 59 passes. in comparison. And let's look at Bruno's passing area. It's all over the pitch. Like we said, Bruno loves to run all over the pitch. But where does that leave Mount? He's had 15 passes. Garnacho has had 11 passes. And that is where the problem lied yesterday. Mount he put in a lot of effort, lot of energy, lot of pressing. He was trying to get to the ball. But it almost felt like he was clueless. Which means that instead of playing with 10 players, you're playing with 9. Because one player is unable to get on the ball whatsoever. Imagine Onana having more passes than Mason Mount. And that's 29. And that is insane. Mount was our attacking midfield and false nine filler when Bruno was not in his position. So that play that Ten Hag is doing right now of interchanging Bruno and Mount as our false nine partnership is something that is taking away from the game and taking away from the ability for us to be able to score goals at the right time in the right ways. Alright, so I think these were my top 5 reasons for why the match ended 1-0, why Manchester United was able to score only 1 goal in the game. If you have stuck around till the end of this segment, then I think you deserve a bonus point. So here comes the bonus point of bonus point as to why this scoreline ended 1-0. Okay, so this is a little bit on the controversial end, and this is my personal opinion. I believe the substitutions that were made and at the time that they were made were not entirely focused on us being able to improve our performance. It was focused more on player fatigue and how well we are able to manage our players' fitness. And by that I mean, let's look at the subs times. All right. So, the first subs that came in were in the 61st minute. And what did we do? We replaced Mount and Ahmad for Zirkzee and Garnacho. Did it add a flair to our attacking? Did taking off Ahmad and putting in Garnacho in his place add a flair of attacking? We just replaced like for like. To an extent, Ahmad is a different player, Garnacho is a different player. Ahmad's strengths are different, Garnacho's are different. But we substituted a winger for a winger. It would have been great to see if we would have kept Ahmad, taken off Menu, for example, who was getting really tired towards the end, and put in Zirkzee and Garnacho. Now what do you have? Now you have now you have Ahmad, Bruno, Zirkzee, Garnacho, Rashford, 5 attackers, strong attackers attacking the ball. Now you might be asking, all right, if we take off Mount and Meno, don't we weaken the midfield? The scoreline was 0-0. Were we going for a draw or were we going to win the game? What was the most difficult issues for us? To be able to create chances, to be able to finish our chances. Now, in order to increase our finishing chances, we needed more attackers. So our wingers become Garnacho and Rashford. Your Ahmad can play in between the lines of both the wingers, the role which Bruno or Mount were doing. Zirkzee becomes your 9.5 and Bruno takes the central midfield position. Yes, Bruno's main attribute comes in through the attacking midfield, but just having another attacking option, I personally felt, would have increased our chances. Now, did I take too much offense with this substitution? Not really. It's all right. We replace like for like. We replace Mount with Zirkzee and we replace Ahmad with Garnacho. Bruno goes back to his original position and we carry on the game. Did that help us create more chances and put the ball at the back of the net? It did not. Right. So the next substitution comes in the 81st minute. And what subs do? We take off 2 defenders for 2 defenders. Maguire and Mazraoui for Evans and Delete. And Martinez moves on to the left back position. Dalot comes to the right back position. Do we have too much depth in defense? No. But did we really need to bring in 2 defenders? And if we needed to bring in 2 defenders that towards the end of the game, 81st minute, we hadn't even scored a goal. So what are we defending from? Were we going for the draw or were we going for the win? 84th minute. McTominay comes in instead of Menu. I'm sorry about that. Just the screen moved. 84th minute, McTominay comes in over and Menu goes out. Does that increase an attacking option? It does, because McTominay is he naturally gravitates towards the box. Menu is more of a midfield option. What do? You add another attacker. What do you do when that attacker happens? Another attacker comes into play, which I was mentioning should have happened when Zirkzee and Garnacho came on, and we should have kept Ahmad on for a little bit more. You have another body in the box. How did we score the goal? The defenders were busy keeping a McTominay out of the box. McTominay was holding back two defenders and nobody was marking Zirkzee. Everybody thought that the cross is going to come to Scott McTominay. And lo and behold, what happened? Zirkzee just ran through the midfield and he passed the ball over towards the wing and he ran into the midfield and got his feet to touch the ball and it ended in the back of the net. And that is what Shadowruns will be focused on when you have a player who naturally gravitates towards getting into the box. Bruno is not that. Mount is not that. Meno is not that. And Casemiro is not that. So four of our midfield are not that. Garnacho and Rashford are out on the wing. Ahmad and Rashford are out on the wing. They are unable to get into the box. So then you bring in McTominay and Zirkzee, and immediately we have two tall bodies in the middle of the box. And that is how we scored the goal. And that is what the tactical fluidity and the substitutions should have been about. But yeah, that has been it, sort of in a sense of my 5 top reasons as to why Manchester United just was able to score just one goal. In the end, I do overall feel that we had a great performance as a team. It felt more cohesive. It felt like Manchester United had the players were playing for the manager, the players were playing for themselves, were playing for the team. You saw Mazraoui stepping in. You saw when Mazraoui was out of position sometimes, Casemiro was taking his place. You saw players trying to move around. But what happens in a 1-0 game when the entire play is focused on the midfield? Your midfielders shine, and so did Menu and Casemiro, as we can see in this rating. Both of them got a 7.9 rating because they shone. They were dictating the play, be it interceptions, recoveries, passes, chances, shots. They had more shots than Mount, and Mount was in our attacking midfielder position, and he got a rating of 6.4. And Ahmad and Rashford. So imagine your front four getting a rating of 6.5, 6.4, 6.7, and 6.8 for 65 minutes of the game. And then Zirkzee comes on, gets a rating of 7.1 because he's able to move into the box and put it in the back of the net. If your forwards are not scoring, who else will? And that is where we see Menu and Casemiro taking shots as well. So hence lies the rating, hence lies the issues, wherein our midfielder on to our goalkeepers all have an above 7 ratings. Dalot has 7.3, Martinez 7.3, Maguire 7.4, Mazraoui 7.4, Onana 7.1, Menu 7.9, Casemiro 7.9. It just goes to show that our defense was trying to do its job and our attacking let us down. When our attackers are letting us down and are unable to execute the plan of play, Ten Hag needs to step up and he needs to change things up, shake things up a bit, bring in fresh legs, bring in fresh tactics, bring in a bit of tactical fluidity. And then we might see games like this ending in 4-0, 5-0. And that is what we want to see as Manchester United fans. We love our team. We want our team to succeed. Yes, points matter. But in the end, goal difference does as well. What if the 4th, 5th, 6th positions are all on the similar points and the goal difference makes the call, like it did last season as well, towards game week 37 and 36, and that is where the issue lies. We need to have attackers who are able to be clinical, who are able to work the ball into the box, who are looking more to pass, that one more pass than a shot, who are able to gauge the field of play and understand how to play through the defense. And if you do all of that right, it's not possible. We are not living in a perfect world, unfortunately. And if we were living in a perfect world, maybe none of these issues exist. But can that be an excuse for us not putting games to bed early when we are on top of another team? The same thing happened in the Community Shield. We had sitters, we had chances. Man City's defense was leaking. Man City's midfielders were all over the place. But we lost that game. and we lost that game because of tactical street rigidity that we had. So yeah, I think these are my top 5 reasons. And if I have to sum things up, I think in a lot of ways, I feel that this is my first match analysis and reaction for Manchester United for this upcoming season. I did a reaction to Community Shield, but that was just after the Community Shield, and I was more focused on my feelings. And I think I just got a couple of days time to just mull things over, look at the match again, kind of identify the gameplay as to what really happened in the game. Sometimes you remember things differently, and I personally feel that in a lot of ways we did improve. But unless we improve our attacking play, I am okay conceding a couple of goals. But let's score 4 goals. Let's score 5 goals. It's been ages. I don't remember the last time. I think after Ten Hag took over, did we ever score 4 or 5 goals in a game? I don't think so. And if that's the reason, and the excuse is, but we are creating chances, then either we find better players who are a bit more clinical in the box, or we find better strategy to make use of the current players that we have. Do I believe Rashford, Mount, Bruno and Diallo, Ahmad are great talents? They are. And do I believe that combined, 4 of them combined, they can score 3 goals in a game? I think they can. So let's just make use of it. Let's identify our opposition and play accordingly. Because if we do that, I think we will all rejoice as Manchester United fans. So yeah, I think that's been it for my ever lengthy match reaction and review. I actually planned this segment to be in the live stream. I actually planned this segment to be roughly about 45 minutes. I ended up going about 45 minutes overboard. So yeah, I do still have want to play my Manchester United career mode because I want to finish a couple of seasons. Sorry, I want to finish this season before the FC25 launches. We are doing like a 3-minute half as well. So yeah, I'm going to start that now. But we are going to take a quick break of just a couple of minutes and be back with you very, very soon. So excuse me, and I will see you with the live EFC24 Manchester United gameplay right after this break. All right. Okay. Yes, we are back. We are back with the game this time, and we will try to work this out first. I'm just trying to adjust in the right way. Yep. Okay. So we are back after a quick break. I had to take a quick coffee break, and I have a warm coffee with me because I've been talking for like an hour and a half, and I think it's just getting it'll be easily an hour more. But yeah, with regards to this, I feel yes. See now perfectly, we have our followers reflecting that we have on Twitch on our beautiful overlay. I tried to work this out, try to fix this overnight, and I was able to do that. So I'm thankful for that. But any which ways, let's look at how our team did and what our objective is. So now I forgot actually which matches that we played. I think we played like 5 matches in my last stream because we're just playing 3-minute halves because we want to finish just one season before the FC25 launches. It's launching on September 10th, so hopefully I'm able to maybe stream it then. But in case it's a couple of days later, it'll be a couple of days later. All right. So we got 3 back-to-back wins, which with Sheffield in the Premier League, Brentford and Galatasaray, and we had a 3-1 win with Palace as well. Yes, and we lost in the cup to Leicester, and I think also we lost in the league to Burnley. Oh yeah, I remember now, bloody Burnley. But all right. So this game we have a UCL game with Copenhagen. Then we have Manchester City coming up in this one. Get ready for some thrilling action. Manchester City versus Manchester United. Then we have Fulham, and we will have Copenhagen again, and then Luton. So I think these 5 games I will target to finish. If I'm able to finish Everton and Galatasaray as well, that will see the end of November as a month for us, and then December will be a packed schedule. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, I think if I'm able to finish November, that'll be great. But let's see. Let's go. Let's go City, says the chat. Yeah, let's go City. Let's take City out of the box and just throw them out because they don't deserve to be in the Premier League. Hashtag 115 charges. But yeah, I am trying to work it out. Yeah, I think everything is working fine. So let's start with the first match of this stream. That's Manchester United versus Copenhagen, and of course we'll enter the press conference. I am playing as Erik ten Hag in this season, but in the next season, which is in FC25, I will be playing as myself and do the transfers that I want to do and play with Manchester United that I believe we can play and get to the top of the table. In this season, my objective is to get to the top 4 or finish anywhere higher than what Manchester United finished, which is 8th in the league. So yeah, and if we get to the Champions League semis or something like that, that'll be an icing on the cake. All right, let's just quickly check our team, our bench. Right. Oh, I forgot to mention again. It's just a quick recap. I have brought in 4 transfers, the 4 confirmed transfer that we have in this season, just to see if they were there last season. Would it have made any difference in our standings? So we have Dalit, Mazraoui, Euro, and Zirkzee in our team as our new transfers, and those are the only transfers that we are doing this season. And kind of seeing if there is a possibility that we can maybe come anywhere near City with these transfers. The chat says, let's go City, let's go City. But is my game volume too loud? Do I need to reduce my game volume by any chance? I am hearing it very loud on in my earpiece. If the chat can let me know, I shall be ever grateful. Alright. Copenhagen. We have lost the ball in the first field of play itself. Oh, good interception there. Run. Oh, a bad ball. Oh, what a tackle that Casemiro. Run, Holland. Holland, play in Rashi. Oh, that's what we like to see. Our attacking players getting involved. I will use all of my match reaction expertise to be able to win this match, hopefully. I've set a very high standard for myself right now. Sound seems fine, says the chat. Perfect. Alright. Oh, we were trying to get in Garnacho. Oi, oi. My game is getting a little stuck. I'm not seeing it very clearly. Oh, it's offside. It's offside. It's offside. I think the stream is fine. Yeah, the stream looks fine. The game is, for me, just a little bit stuck. If anybody does not like ASMR of me drinking coffee, you're welcome to say that in the chat. I will choose to ignore it, but you're still welcome to say it in the chat. Alright. Come on. Run in behind. Oh, Rashford. You've got to play better passes than that. Till it is there. Good hold up play, Hoyland. Oh, beautiful. See, that's how you're supposed to use Mount and Bruno. Cross it. Oh, the crowd wants a penalty, but we ain't gonna get that. It was a soft one. Oh, come on, keep a hold of the ball better. We are playing only 3-minute halves, so hence I need to sort of try to be on the front foot a lot, else those become very low scoring. I don't like playing. Oh, Nana, what were you doing? Just chilling there. Alright. I don't like playing 3-minute halves, but I really do want to finish one season, which is the older season before FC25. Once FC25 comes in, we will... oh, Rashford's passing is very, very off right now. Once FC25 comes in, we will be streaming like either 6 or 10-minute halves, depending on if I want to finish more seasons or if I want to do a proper season. Bruno! Oh my God! Bruno is doing what Bruno does in real life, or he did in real life. Alright, my automod is hiding messages. I shall show them. Show these messages on the chat. Shit ASMR, it seems. You are welcome to criticize. I don't really give a shit. You got to enjoy 2-in-1. You get to enjoy games and ASMR together. What more do you need? Oh! Almost. Oh. Right. I think I lost the audio for a bit. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. The music in my ears were a bit disturbing, so I had to switch that off. Because we love to do everything while we are live. Talking about going live, I am absolutely loving my live experience these days. I know that this channel is very new. Oh, Nana with a beautiful save. Oh, good tackle that. Come on, run, Hoyland. Oh, come on. We're on the attack. Almost on the attack. Right, so about my live experience so far, I think this is my, fourth live right now. And with each live, I think content-wise, I think it's becoming more and more interesting for me, because I like both gameplay, FIFA and football, real life football as well. I am an avid watcher of the Premier League and the Champions League, and this year the Europa League, because United are there. Hashtag Chelsea in the Conference League because of our FA Cup results. But yeah, I'm getting to combine two of my most passionate interests together, and I think I'm absolutely loving that experience right now. But alright, Rashford is in. What will Rashford do? He will take the shot. Oh, oh my God. We are missing sitters in this game like we are missing sitters in real life. Both Rashford and Bruno. Oh my God. How are we playing any different than how we were playing in the real life? Crazy. Alright, Mount. Good tackle that. Keep the ball in. Alright, Casemiro. You go back. Copenhagen are pressing very high. Oh, I felt like we were playing good there. Alright. Rashford missed a bright sitter there. Oh, come on. Don't get caught out there, Dallo. You're better than that. So, for first time viewers, we are playing in legendary setting. And yeah, that's about it. I've just reduced the pace of the game because I don't like when they are running in Usain Bolt speed, because it just is very distracting to the eye and very unrealistic. But every other setting is the same as a legendary default setting. Oh, he sent Delete back to Bayern. Okay. Whoever that player was. Oh no. Oh, yeah, it's a goal. Oh my God. Oh, Nana with the save. Oh, wow. Onana with the double save. Risky play that. Come on, Højlund. Højlund. Oh, Rashford held onto the ball for too long. He should have taken the shot with him. Oh, come on. I love using the pace to get in behind in my gameplay, but when it does not work, it just seems too shitty. Come on, Højlund, you're in. Take the shot. Oh, come on. 84th minute. My coffee is getting a bit cold. Alright, let's just make the subs. Casemiro is dead. I forgot about subs in this game because again the halves are so less. There's 3-minute halves. Delete is dead as well. Alright, I think that's about it.
Well, they've decided to make a change.
Alright, Zugzy. Will you be able to get onto this header?
So the corner played into...
Oh, Zugzy there! Oh my God! It almost fell at the back post.
Might be going in.
Oh. Come on. Good pressure that. Good pressure. Get the ball. Get the second ball. Oh, come on. What the hell is going on with our defense? They are too tired. Everybody's too tired. They can't track back. Just 1 minute. Oh shit mate. It's absolute shite mate. I have a bad feeling. Just get it out. Game over. Just 1 minute of added time, but then they add 4.5 minutes. Alright, the chat says, Sudeep says, I should do football commentary like you do. I'll do it for yours games. It'll be a 3-second clip. Boo. Well, what can we say? We've got a lot of haters. But they ain't streaming with us, are they?
And honestly, who saw that coming, Stuart?
Well, he just didn't.
Right then. Okay. We have finished our first game successfully. My takeaways from this game, I think all the 5 takeaways that I have told for the live game is the same takeaways in this game here as well. So yeah, that's my feedback. Don't come at me, chat. Don't come at me. I know what I'm doing and I will get there. Your takeaways same as well, says Sudeep. Yeah, well, what can I say? All right, so we are 8th in the league right now, like where we finished. Let's just quickly look at what the league standings look like. City, other leaders as usual. Then Liverpool, Spurs, Villa, Chelsea, Newcastle, Wolves, United. What happened to Arsenal? What are they doing in the 10th position? It's crazy. EAFC24 does not rate Arsenal at all. Never. Like all the bloody time, they have Arsenal just somewhere towards the mid pack. So yeah. But the others, they got it pretty spot on. So yeah. No. I want to attend the press conference. I want to rile up the City fans. I want to say that we are going to win. I think if I do that, I will rile up the Manchester United fans more than the City fans. But okay, let's see. Alright. It's about confidence, guys. It's about confidence. Our boys are just a little bit short on confidence. But we're going to get there. I promise you. We're going to get there. I have seen improvements within the team. And I know what my team can do. So, yeah. I think I'm going to start with Menu on this one. And Casemiro. And let's see how we do. Right, so it's Manchester United versus City. at Old Trafford. Let's see what we got. Let's see what our team has got. Can we do an upset?
Derby to say. It's always passionate when United
Can we
take on City.
defeat City
That's what
at
we
Old
have
Trafford
from the
like how we had done in Ten Hag's first season? Alright, we have seen enough of the preview.
Red versus blue, United
I actually wanted to see one of the preview. I accidentally pressed the skip button, but alright. Here are the Theatre of Dreams, and we are on our way. Oh, that's a shit touch. Shit touch, Anthony. I bring you in for Rashford, and that's how you treat my... Oh, wow. Haaland just...
And a goal! City jump in front in the derby, and that has stunned
Let's just look at the replay.
to silence.
Haaland's skill on the ball was exquisite. He moved so lightly on the ball. Oh my God. Look at that. Oh, wow. Who was that defender? Martinez just... Martinez went back to Ajax. I think Martinez will not come out of his bedroom anymore. He had a pop at Traore saying that he sent him to the gym. Well, Haaland just sent him to Ajax and more. The ball has gone out of play. Oh, it's not gone out of play. What? Oh, the rest will do anything for City. Don't. Oh, wow. I cannot wait for City's 115 charges. Then even EAFC 24 will get more interesting. Imagine seeing City relegated. It's going to be tears of joy for football fans.
Yes, there's a long way to go, but it's difficult to split the
City is winning. Ah, well. Come on. Alvarez is not playing for City anymore. Get him off. Get him off. Get him off.
City moving the ball forwards. What can they do from here? Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area.
Yes, that's how to do it. Now a foot race. Anthony. Holland is going to run. Holland will get there. Holland. Oh my God.
Good thing too.
Chat says if they don't read it as United as winning, a man is allowed to change his opinion.
Kevin De Bruyne.
What will happen to City fans if City gets relegated? Will they stay loyal to City? Will they support them in their way back to the Premier League? What will happen to the players? There are so many unknowns with this City case that just baffles the life out of me. That how can the winner of the Premier League 6 times out of 7 get charged with 115 penalties and charges? That's absolutely insane.
Maybe an opportunity for them to extend their lead.
Alright, come on. We need to show City the door out of the Premier League. Oh, what a tackle that, Bruno. Somebody run. Bruno doesn't have pace. Oh, he's offside. Oh, no, he's not offside. Dallo. Oh, my God. What's he going to do? What's he going to do? Oh, Dallo got caught in 2 minds. Oh, my God. He was one-on-one with the keeper. Oh, Dallo. Diogo Dallo. Sudeep says he's here for the drama. Another reason to eat some popcorn. Sure, buddy. Sure. We shall eat popcorn with the salty tears of Manchester City fans. Oh, leave it, Garnacho. Yes. Another corner. Højlund. Oh, delayed it was. Oh my God. They've gotten in Ashraf Hakimi as well. Oh, it's shit, mate. The chat finds my jokes funny these days. I'm happy. I'm improving as a comedian.
And he's fired over the corner and clearing his lines.
Menu. He's kept the ball. Oh, Garnacho. Oh, he just ran into Rodri. Come on. By the way, City's match today was so fascinating. As very predictable scoreline as well. Very predictable results. But I was surprised to see Chelsea playing well with City, and also I was surprised to see City having this again down. It's a Pep's signature, isn't it? he starts the season like City has forgotten to play top tier football, and come December, City suddenly find such classic form that they go unbeaten in like 20 games. So yeah, classic Pep and City. Yes. Again, City players did not look that sharp, to be honest, today, especially Foden. I had Haaland in my Fantasy Premier League as my captain, and he just scored one, and I was hoping that he would score another. I think Haaland will come to pace. He will come to life, but he needs a few more games under his belt, I feel, this season. But yeah, do we think that Haaland is going to stick with City and become like create a legacy like how Aguero did? Like, will Haaland be considered as one of the greatest strikers of City? Like, he's one of the greater footballers present playing football right now, but will he be able to do it consistently enough for him to be considered as one of the greatest attackers or the greatest striker that Manchester City had? Like, he has great numbers under his belt. He has thrashed all kinds of Premier League records, but numbers are not just a legacy, right? Just numbers are not the legacies, right? Is what I mean. Oh, good, Onana. Quick off the line. Come on. Come on, Bruno. Bruno!
Very fine challenge in difficult circumstances.
How did Bruno not win it there? Oh my God.
Ederson.
Come on, press. Press.
And the pass.
Oh, what the fuck was that pass, Meno? What the fuck was that pass? Did well to intercept, and then the pass was absolutely horrendous. Hakimi with the cross. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, whoa. Alright, let's get some subs on. Shaw is dead. Delit is not doing good as well. So isn't Casemiro. So isn't Bruno. So isn't Garnacho. I can't sub everybody in. We've got to get Zirkzee on, because Holland is not seeing much of the ball. Bruno has to stay on. You're improving as a comedian. Looks like your jokes have taken after your gaming skills. I think you could have done better than that, Sudeep. Like, I was always a pro at gaming. Just a noob at comedy. Haha. You see what I did there? Come on. Oh, he lost the ball. He lost the bloody ball. Oh my God. They're all over us right now. They want another goal.
If they can score again from this corner, it probably would be the end of the story. And defensive play to be applauded. Well, the keeper had to concentrate.
That was a mess waiting to be had.
2 minutes of stoppage time to be added on.
Do we have any runners? We don't. Should have kept a hold of the ball. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fuck's sakes.
No points at all for
It's a big story, but it's against Manchester City, so it's bad. Don't really care. Like, I would rather listen to the music than listen to Derek and Stewart sucking up to Manchester City, so yeah. Yeah. Can't afford a defeat, my ass. I think also, like, this is just a random me talking to myself, because streaming with less viewers right now. So when I was streaming the last couple of times, I had my auto white balance on, and there was such a yellowish tint to my face. I really did not like that, so I had to like research to why that yellow tint on my face. But right now, after manually adjusting the white balance and not having an auto, I really am feeling that this setting and my skin color is looking much better than what it was looking in the previous streams. But that's only my opinion. All right, Mazraoui wants a few more games, and I agree. I think he has earned himself to get a few more games. Do I keep Maguire on the bench? I want to give Euro a bit of game time. So let's get Euro on. Let's put Amrabat on the bench. Amrabat again is playing. You look back at my previous streams and you will know why. But Amrabat is going to be there because Sancho is not there. So I've taken the liberty to keep Amrabat with me for this season. I'm going to start with Zirkzee. And yeah, I think those are all the changes I'm going to make to my team. I'm very excited to see how Lenny Euro plays in real life, to be honest. Like, I really am looking forward to it. Considering not just that we spent significant amount of money on Lenny Euro, but we also the potential, the ceiling that he has, and everybody's going gaga about him. So yeah, really hoping to see Euro light up Old Trafford very, very soon after he's back from his injury. So yeah, Euro to Manchester United should be a very Euro at Old Trafford should be a very good combination. I think the crowd will get right behind him, and having such a young base of players that we are building up right now, I think it's only making our attack and defense more stable for the upcoming years. Like Martinez, De Ligt, and Euro for the next 4 years. Oh my God, we are in for a treat. Even if Euro chooses to go to Madrid when he's 22 or 23, I don't really care. If he can deliver titles before that, that's all that we need. And even if he goes to City in a form or by living up to the expectations that everybody has off of him, I think we can easily get about 65 to 70 odd million for him. So we would have had the transfer done without oh my God, Euro, I'm praising you, buddy. You can't do this to me. All right, he is recovered well. All right. The contrast between your commentary and gaming personality, which one is better, guys? Comment in the chat below. My commentary or my gaming personality, which is better? Which is better? Oh, it was a good try at a cross. Oh, Casemiro with a steady tackle that.
His greatest attribute is his ability to combine with teammates, particularly in tight areas in and around the.
I am really enjoying, though, by the way, the duality of my commentary and my analysis or reaction part. And all right, we'll take that. I'm really enjoying my duality of my videos that I'm making before this, which is basically the match reaction and analysis and my gameplay, because I'm getting to basically dip my spoon into two different. I don't know where I'm going with the analogy. I'm able to dip my spoon into two different dishes and enjoy best of both worlds, basically.
It's with Martinez.
Alright, the chat says your personality when you be right back screen is the best. Oh, thank you so much. I know you're seeing me behind the scenes, but you don't need to praise me so much of how genuine I am as a person, because I'm genuine both on and off screen. Alright, Mazraoui, cross. Oh, I've completely forgot that it's Fulham. It's Fulham. Willian. Oh, is Willian still there in Fulham, or is he off? Because he didn't play yesterday. So yeah, I don't know if Willian is still there in Fulham or not. I don't remember seeing any transfer activity about Willian when I was doing the Premier League predictions and the transfer analysis of each team. So yeah. Ref. How is that not a foul, ref? How is that not a foul? Oh, Euro, no, Euro, no. And it's bloody Andres Pereira as well. Bloody Man United player. I mean, he's okay, but like ex-Man United, so don't have much love for him.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past.
Catching up on my daily dose of Twitter activeness. By the way, if I haven't mentioned it, the socials are below. It's the same everywhere, Stream Matrix. So give it a check, a follow. I have not yet started Go Live tweets on my Twitter account because it's an X account right now and it's unofficially Twitter. So yeah, I'm going to still call it Twitter because what have I? I have X'd on X. So yeah, no, that doesn't sound nearly as good. So I'm going to stick with Twitter for now. But yeah, I do want to start that. But I think hopefully once my schedule gets a little bit more fixed of streaming, I will be able to do that as well. You never know. Alright, so we are losing. Let's get back to the match. We are losing 1-0, unsurprisingly. Actually, surprisingly, because I think we were playing a bit well. And we had good chances that we had created. But unfortunately, like Fulham did in real life, they are defending really, really well. Good interception. Good interception. Oh, Zugzy. Zugzy! How does he miss that? How does he miss that? Zugzy. Come on. I brought him in for Hoyland. You're supposed to be able to do better, mate. Come on. That was a good piece of play. Oh, good turn, Garnacho. Bruno. Zugzy again misses it. Why are we missing sitters? Alright, let's make some changes. I'm disappointed with Zugzy. I'm going to bring on Hoyland. Alright, I'm going to bring him more after this field of play. Come on, Zugzy. Alright, who is there? Casemiro is there. Let's see what Casemiro can do with this header.
Let's see about the delivery.
Oh, he can't do shit. He can't get there. And Fulham clear the ball. We still have it though. Oh, come on, Euro. Mazraoui. And, oh, come on. Mazraoui has a beautiful cross on him in real life. Oh my god, yesterday's cross to Rashford was mint. Ooh, good pass that by Martinez. Pick out Shaw. Bruno. Pass it back. Oh, got stuck under his feet. That. We cannot lose this game. Come on.
Promising position this.
Oh, Mount. Where are we? Where are we going? We have to go back. Come on, Mount. Nah. Oh, good. Rashi. Garnacho. Oh my god. That was such a beautiful field of play. And we are suffering in being critical up front. As is Manchester United woes. Alright, Luke Shaw. Oh, come on.
10 minutes left for play.
Oof.
Pereira.
Fulham are passing really well right now. Garnacho is in. Zugzy. Oh my god, how did Garnacho misplace that pass?
But it all comes to nothing.
Oh, what a beautiful pass by Zugzy. He's going to give it. Oh my god, Bruno tried to play in Rashford there. Should have just taken the bloody shot, Bruno. Just taken the bloody shot there.
It's a goal from Manchester City. The defender was caught
Willian has my fullback on toast. Has Mazraoui on toast. Oh, good. What?
And that might be the goal that clinches it for them. No looking back now, surely.
I was just about to say that Onana with a wonder save. Bloody burnt Leno. Look at burnt Leno. Fucking hell. Did I make any subs? I don't think I made any subs. Forgot about them again. The chat is having fun. The chat is lamawing for no bloody reason. Oh fuck, not a good start to the game at all. A draw and then 2 losses. Fucking lost to
Just a
Fulham.
couple of questions for you.
I just did a bloody match reaction and did an analysis of how to beat Fulham. And then I go and lose to Fulham. Like, bloody hell. Really, really disappointed with myself and with my gameplay. Should have done better. Much better. Much better.
No further.
I'm really loving the stream quality, to be honest. I'm just looking at it on the screen and it looks absolutely spot on. I mean, whenever I was researching about streaming, I was gravitating towards Streamlabs because it looked more easy to use. But I've become a big fan of OBS. Like, I have literally no words for the amount of functionalities that OBS has, and in that little space and RAM that it uses, oh my god, it's like, it's a delight. I now understand why majority streamers go gaga about OBS. So yeah, really impressed by OBS. Alright, Mazraoui seems a bit low on energy, so we are going to get in. Who are we going to get in? Do we have any other fullbacks left? No, we don't. Where did Malacia go? Is Malacia playing right now? Oh, he is. Oh, dang it. Mazraoui has to stay on. Striker. Zergs has to stay on as well because we haven't got any other striking options as well. Now I know how Ten Hag felt helpless last season, where he can't make subs the way he would want to. Oh, come on. Alright, so the chat says, literally no words. Continues to use words and explains why he likes it. I mean, when I say literally no words, and if you take that literally, then you are a literal piece of less hearing, less understanding person.
Trained on one man.
Well, Derek.
Alright.
I must say it's hard enough to deal with the pressure of a big football occasion.
It's snowing, guys.
The snow factor and things really
Oh,
get
wow.
ratcheted up.
It's
And
snowing.
commentator Derek Ray, and ready to
I mean, I've seen videos of teams playing on snow, but I don't think any of those of the Premier League's pitches. What am I speaking? None of the Premier League teams have snowy pitches, is what I feel like. It's such a weird word, pitches.
It should be a good contest, that's for sure.
Right, Ericsson.
Had a chance to whip it in here.
And oh, come on! The cross was wonderful at the back post.
The lineup for Manchester United. Christian Eriksen starts alongside Bruno Fernandes in central midfield.
All right,
And the idea is to have just the one
we have to win this one. We have not won.
A goal in the early stages.
Every time I say that we have to win, and I go on and do a bloody unforgivable blunder, and we end up conceding. What on earth is happening? For a moment I blacked out, and look at Delete just letting the attacker go. Oh, please go, please have a shot, Larson.
So on they go again.
Have at it.
Really should
Enjoy
be
it.
United.
Have the time of your life.
The response now.
Now look at them. Now they want to dive into every tackle.
Diogo Dalot on the ball.
Bruno.
Sufyan Amrabat.
Amrabat takes the shot. It's a shit shot. I just said don't take shots out of the box. Work the ball inside the box, and I'm doing the same bloody mistakes. What can I say? Manchester United never learns. Wow. I need to show this joke for everybody. That team currently has one fuck to give. So proud of this joke. I need a bit of time to understand this joke because I am under pressure again. Oh, for fuck's sakes. For fuck's sakes.
Incredible stuff.
Well, it's a
For once I look at the chat I lose my concentration and this happens. Bloody hell. Onana might not as well be there. Why is he even at the goal?
Lead here. Lisandro Martinez. Now with Rashford.
Alright.
One
Rashford.
pass after another.
Rashford. Amrabat. Amrabat!
Time, but not enough
Oh, that was a very shit pass to do. Very shit pass to do.
to attack using width.
Oh my god. Look at the pace.
Who can he pick out?
Look at that bloody pace. Martinez does well.
Corner kick forthcoming.
Neil, do you want me to hop on and chat with you, mate? Says Enzo. Bro, I'm in the middle of the
Playing it in.
game. I will be playing a couple of more games. After that, if you have time, just come on board and then we can have a quick chat.
Advantage. And it might be.
I will play like maybe it'll be around 20 more minutes, 25 more minutes. So post that.
And well
Let's chat.
positioned to
Let's have a
clear.
chat.
Now the quick counter attack could be on.
Come on, run, boys. Run. Oh, oh my God, Hoyland, what are you doing, boy? What are you doing? You were in. You were almost in.
Pretty big news coming
Rashford
through
dive.
from the other games. Let's
Good
hear
tackle,
about
good
it
tackle.
from Alex Scott.
Yeah, it was a penalty for Bayern.
For fuck's sakes, brother.
Right way, but it was
Get in there, get in there, get in there, get in there, get in there.
It's now 1-0 with under 5 minutes left
Come
to
on.
play till half-time.
All right, Enzo says, sweet. Let's go, Enzo. How are you planning to come online though? Aren't you at school? Oh, for fuck's sakes, man.
And now
For fuck's sakes. I need to stop looking at the chat when they are on the attack, to be honest. This is killing me. Alright, so Sudeep's joke is that team currently has one fuck to give. So proud of this joke because the team's abbreviation is FCK. Wow, 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 wow. What a joke, brother.
It's a lovely goal.
Lisandro.
Alright, Enzo says Discord maybe.
Just 1 minute of time added on for stoppage.
Oh, Discord.
Whistle.
All right. Okay. All right. We can try and fix that out. All right. So, how are you planning to come online? Do you have a stable internet connection right now? Because then we can have a quick chat about the matches and how much time do you have to chat? Let me know so I can plan accordingly.
Going again here.
I need to make a Discord channel for our audio chats as well. So yeah, let's see. I think this game is done and dusted. Have we given up or have we given up? I think we have. We have given up.
Andreas Cornelius. Dennis Vavro. On the ball, Mohamed Elianusi.
Right. So for the live viewers, however many we have right now, Enzo is a West Ham supporter, and he wants to come on board. And oh my God, Onana, have a quick chat with us.
Fortunately for him, he had worked his way into an offside position.
Got like 10. Whoa. Enzo says he's got like 10 hours. Enzo, buddy, what are you doing in school for 10 hours? And how come you have 10 hours
Not out of the woods yet,
available while you're at school?
and holding on to it at the second time of asking. I'm delighted to say more.
All right,
Premier
good
League
pass
action
that.
coming up for you here on EA TV.
Why did Ericsson stop? Oh my God, Ericsson.
That should be
What the
fantastic.
fuck, mate?
Defensive quality in those
What
two
the
sides.
bloody fuck?
Certainly one to enjoy.
All right, Raj. Oiland. Come on. Let's get at least one goal, boys. Let's keep our heads.
Mount.
Oh, for
Quality
fuck's
defensive
sakes.
play to break us up.
What a shit pass that was.
Elianusi. And played in. Not too
Come on.
fussy in clearing his lines.
Oh my bloody hell.
And that's very good refereeing to let the play flow. Oh, a really crisp effort.
Oh, he's
But
in,
just
oh,
one.
you're not at school, Enzo. I thought you were at school because you said you were driving. Boo, Enzo on Twitch, says Sudeep on YouTube. Sudeep, say it on Twitch, Sudeep. Alright, anyways, we are losing. Might as well just bring on our subs. I have no idea what the hell is going on right now. Alright, Enzo and Sudeep are having an abusing frenzy. Enzo on Twitch, abusing Sudeep on YouTube, and Sudeep on YouTube abusing Enzo on Twitch. I think we are having an inter-channel abuse fest right now.
Well, it did look promising, but no threat in the end. Falk.
I feel like I've lost my voice. I've been talking for so long. I envy streamers who have the confidence to just go live and not talk at all. I'm like, how do you do that?
Well, I believe changing circumstances in the Bayern match.
Come on, 1 goal. Take the bloody shot. And it's a bloody shit shot. You and Automod still be... I think as long as you exist, brother Enzo, I think you are keeping Automod in business, to be honest. Otherwise, Automod might not have too much work to do. It's only when you come into the stream that Automod feels, oh yes, now is the right time.
Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Can't really allow runs like that.
Where's Adam? If you guys are not at school, where is Adam? Fucking 3-0. We've lost 3 matches in a row. We bloody won 4 matches in a row last time. We lost 3. It's absolutely disheartening. I am really at a loss for words right now. Fucking hell. Alright. Enzo is not at school, but Adam is. Why? Why is Adam being troubled to go to school and you're not, Enzo? Did you fake being sick? Did you fake being going for? Did you fake going for a football match? Did you fake going? Fake you have some important work to do and miss school? Sudeep says skill issues. Yeah. Thank you. It's it's controller issue. I need a better controller. Where are my attacking options? None, literally none. All right, against Luton, we have to at least win bloody this match. Oh no, I am tempted not to read the chat that Enzo has just sent, but I will. And you are free to clip it up and put it up on Discord. Alright, so Enzo says, because Adam isn't the brightest and needs to go to school, Enzo has finished all the internal assessments and staying home till end of year exams. Beautiful. Adam, if you get to see this clip, I have got nothing to say, brother. These are not my words. These are Enzo's. I'm just a mode of communication.
And I'm joined for expert analysis by my partner Stuart Robson. I'm very much looking forward to bringing you action.
Oh, I hate the snow on the field. Like, this looks so much more better.
And they face Luton Town.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out?
Come on. Have to pass better. What am I doing? How am I playing?
The lineup for Manchester United.
I wish I was playing West Ham. Oh, what the fuck was that shit? Oh, these passing is absolute shit for us. Come on, Mount. Bloody hell. Alright, good tackle that. Good recovery. We're back in the attack. Rashford. Oh, for fuck's sake, Rashford.
Who can they pick out?
Delete with the goal. We're gonna celebrate it like it's the first goal of our stream, because it is the first goal of our stream today. I think. Is it? I think it is. If I'm mistaken, doesn't really matter because we have scored very less on the stream any which ways. Yeah. We need you two back streaming together. 2 hours 30 and first goal of the stream is crazy. Yeah, I wasn't streaming for 2 hours 30 of FIFA. I was doing my match reaction for an hour 45 minutes and then started playing. So yeah, that's why it's 2 hours 30. This is only my fourth game of the stream because I'm playing like 3-minute halves and want to speed run kinda this season before FC25 launches so that I can start another season, a fresh season in FC25 the right way. That's why we are trying to go at it faster. And regarding we need to stream together, we do. Sudeep is going to be streaming as well, and we will hopefully maybe use Pronoobs TV to stream together when we want to. But yeah, I think those will be special occasions. That will be maybe once he has 50 viewers and once I have 100, I think we will do like a community stream types.
Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Well, being pressed here.
I wish I had 100 viewers and he had 50. But yeah.
Petkovic.
Imagine the day, if that day comes when
Strong but fair tackle.
we have like 100 views. Oh, sorry,
Lisandro
100 viewers. It's going to be crazy.
De Ligt. Now Casemiro.
All right.
Dalot.
Hoyland, let's call it.
Keeper.
Oh, yes, we'll take the corner.
To add to the
You could
lead.
just play highlights. No, I don't want to play highlights here. I want to be a part of this, of the games.
Delivery.
Oh, delete with the back, with the bicycle. Oh my God, what was that? Delete goes for the backflip.
No let up on the pressing front. 1 minute of stoppage
Oh,
time.
come on, ref.
Well, he's gone back to give the
No, I
free
don't want to
kick.
just play highlights or play the manager view because I don't want to sim it. I want to still play the game, enjoy it. Because again, my streaming schedule is not yet fixed. It doesn't matter what he plays to lose. Yes, Sudeep. I try to play like you do. I want to keep our friendship and our interests the same.
And
Run, Mount.
Casemiro carries it forward.
Mount
He
goes
favours
around.
side routes.
And Hoyland! Beautiful play. Absolutely beautiful play. We'll take that. We will absolutely take that.
Well, that's a clinical finish. He just put his head down and smashed it past the keeper. There was no stopping that.
By the way, when I was thinking about streaming this time and we went for multi-streaming in YouTube and Twitch, I was like, it's going to be a challenge. And I either YouTube or Twitch, something is going to lag and it's going to just create a lot of bottlenecks for the streaming process. But it isn't, and I'm so surprised and I'm so happy that it isn't.
We have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA.
Because it is allowing me to combine my football interests with the Premier League and reactions and stuff with EFC, and I'm not just playing. So yeah, I'm just happy to do both. Let's get Rashford off. He's getting a little tired. We need to save his legs. We are 2-0 up with Luton Town.
Keen to take it short here.
I can do this at the end of this season. I will compare our end of season stats with Manchester United's end of season stats from last year. Oh, what a pass that! Oh shit! But Bruno can't get in behind. It was Bruno who was running. Bloody hell!
30 minutes to go then.
What a tackle! Oh, guys! Gotta win the second ball. Somebody is hurt. Who is hurt? Who the hell is hurt? Who the hell is injured?
Lockyer. And the pass deftly cut out.
Ahmad. Where is he running? Oh, good ball that.
Mount.
Mount. Oh, Mount. Mount.
We have more Premier League action coming up for you on EA.
Whoever it was, he was through. I don't know who the hell was through.
Palace. Now will the cross must work out for them.
Oh, Nana with a flying
Good as it
catch.
was when it left the boot.
Come on, let's keep the pressure on. And we will not be able to keep the pressure on with that kind of a pass, Garnacho. Gotta do better, much better.
Really fine piece of defending
Delete.
play to break it up.
Delit's positioning, even in his debut yesterday, was really nice. He's a proper captain material, Delit, to be honest. No wonder he was Ajax captain. That was 18 or 19, I think he was. He was Ajax's captain. So, yeah. He's got proper mentality, good communication, good strength, good height. I think he will replace Varane and then some, to be honest. And he doesn't have a history, I don't think, with injury, to be honest. Played like 350 appearances, I think, is what Ten Hag was saying.
And perhaps a goal from this free kick. And time returns now.
Right, so Enzo says he's going to go live just after my stream and then most days now. Enzo, by the way, I saw, man, you grew your following like crazy. 250 followers, mate. That's amazing, amazing job. Really amazing job.
High quality defending.
Another slide tackle. Come on, ref. Let it pass. Cheers, buddy. It's really good to see, man. When were you streaming these days when we were off? I did not, my notifications were not on. So I did not know when you were streaming. So yeah. And which game are you streaming these days? Is it just Among Us or are you streaming something else also? Which games are you looking at right now? Sudeep is starting to play which game, Sudeep? Which game were you planning to start streaming with? Sudeep is already. Yeah, oh my God! What the hell was that? That's like 1 in a 10 million chance that you hit a free kick so pure to hit the woodwork, then fall back to your own bloody player.
That's great awareness from him.
Absolute shit, that. Disappointed. Enzo says he hasn't streamed much recently. Fortnite, Among Us, and watch-alongs. Hey, you are planning to do watch-alongs? Yeah, nice. Good. I also eventually will do watch-alongs, but only once I have a few viewers, concurrent viewers and stuff. I don't want to just do a watch-along with just myself. Because for me, it would be fun if there are like at least 4 or 5 people who will join the watch-alongs and sort of like, you know, there's much more to contribute then together as a unit. But yeah, right. But yeah, I think with having 250 followers, it's great. How is Twitch affiliate working? Like, have you explored all the affiliate options and stuff? And when are you getting Adam into streaming? Like, Adam should come to streaming. Yeah, Adam needs to come to streaming. Did I see Eze disallowed goal? I did not. I did not see the Palace game. I did not have time to do that. Actually, I had a bit of a packed weekend, hence I could not make out time. I just watched clippings of and highlights of the other games. The Arsenal game. I saw towards the end of Chelsea versus City. Right, so Enzo is like he's lazy. He doesn't want to utilize his affiliate status just yet. Affiliate is something that I think a lot of I saw a lot of streamers complain about Twitch, to be honest, and the way the terms are changing. But I still felt like it's important that I stream in both the places to see where or if I'm able to build an audience in one of those places at least. So yeah, it's Everton, so we can make a couple of subs. Let's give Lindelof some game time, if I can get my words out. But you say Adam won't
teams at the peak of their power.
His PS4. I also play PS. I also have a PS4 only, not a PS5. This game I'm playing on my laptop, so basically Xbox. So yeah, I liked the all the new animations, to be honest. So hence started playing on laptop. But yeah, PS4. Why will PS4 blow while streaming? It worked perfectly fine for me. And he can join your streams. He anyways was inviting me to join to play with you guys Among Us, but I was at work at the time, so yeah, couldn't join. If you are planning to go live regularly, might as well just post the schedule so that I can also plan. Not a schedule. If you don't want to post on Twitch, no issues. Just hit it up on Discord so that it's easier to keep a track of it. Then we can also plan our regular sort of a match reaction inputs and contents accordingly. Again, the coming week I will only stream one day because I am again busy this weekend till the next, so I won't be streaming on any of these days. But post that, I think I'm going to fix up a schedule, and then things will become a bit more stable.
He's a player who just seems to get better and better.
Oh, what a pass that! Oh, Branthwaite was there. Branthwaite was there. Good tackle that, Dal. Great tackle that. Bruno ignored the winger. He was going to play through the middle. Oh, Garnacho was almost at the end of it. He almost got there. Oh, good. Come on. It's fallen for Mount. Mason Mount does it. For all the criticism that I've given him on the stream today, Mason Mount comes to the rescue against Everton.
Well, as the replay shows, this is all about his ability to find space in the box.
Oh, Enzo plans to go.
So much easier.
You used to have 500 subs on YouTube. Wow, dude. You should start again, bro. I want to go live on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. Perfect. Well, TikTok is banned here, so can't really do much about it. But like, yeah, YouTube and Twitch, why not? Why the hell not?
Let's find out how they're going to react to this setback.
Right.
Nicely timed tackle.
Great ball. Come on.
Really good and effective.
Oh, that was good press that. Up to no good though. Up to no good.
Jack Harrison has it.
Oh, don't like this position to be. Oh, good tackle. Great tackle that. Who was it? Was it was it Lindelof?
And we have a goal to update you on in the Brentford game.
How did you like West Ham's game versus Villa, Enzo? And by the way, I don't know if you've seen my video or not, but I've said West Ham and Aston Villa, both of them have won the transfer market in my opinion. Like, the business that they have done, both West Ham and Villa, is absolutely insane. Like, wow. Did not expect that. Getting Lopetegui is great, first of all, and the amount of signings and the quality of signings that West Ham have done, really smart signings, I feel. Both Villa and West Ham. I feel West Ham is in for a shout to get into the top 7 or 6. I have predicted them to be 10th because I was just going by maybe Chelsea's form might improve. But yeah, West Ham can easily go 6th, to be honest, this season. And Lopetegui's style of play will be much different than Moyes'. So I think West Ham fans are going to have a lot of fun watching their team this time. Alright, so Enzo says it was an average experience as a West Ham fan watching the game. I sort of expected that you would like it a bit more. But yeah, I'm surprised that it's just an average for you. Because 2-1 against Villa loss is still fine. I don't think there's a big issue with that, to be honest. 2-1 versus Villa.
Plenty of time for a few twists and turns here.
On an opening day. But Fulkrug, Somerville, Wan-Bissaka.
Mount.
Come on.
Things have changed at Craven Cottage. Let's get the news from Alex Scott.
And it's a goal for Wolves. They're the first on the score sheet here with 50.
Garnacho with the turn. Garnacho with the shot. And it's saved. I think it's Pickford though.
Really closing him down.
The press is good. The press is working fine. Holland is pressing well. Holland, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up.
To give this man high marks for his work up to this point.
Garnacho. Garnacho's got it again. Garnacho against Everton. Oh my God. What a block by Branthwaite. What a block.
So making the substitution now.
Alright, so Sudeep's beautiful music skills are coming to play. 1 Bisaka, 2 Bisaka, 3 Bis. Wow, 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 wow. What a beautiful Fernandes. What a lovely sequence of play. Oh, love it. Love to see these passes in between the lines. And oh, come on. Anthony, was it? Lovely sequence of passing, and then it breaks down with a stupid shot.
Harrison. Oh, to level the match.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, man.
All square again. What a match this is turning out to be.
Dan Zuma.
Well, let's take another look. And wow, how cleanly does he hit that? The keeper was never going to save it. What a good goal.
Yeah, Enzo likes my stream layout. Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Love the praise. I put in a lot of hard work for it. Put in a lot of time and effort for it as well. And I like a bit more minimal setup because it does not take away from the essence of the stream. And at the same time, you can still maintain a bit of good amount of looks as well. Where it looks a bit more sophisticated. I also like the skin and the layout that I made for my videos. Oh wow, he was in. Thank the fuck Lord that he decided to pass back and not run.
It's another goal for Wolves. He shot far post, the keeper parries it, but the rebound has been put in nicely. They're pulled ahead by 2 with
Zogzi, get stuck in. Zogzi. Come on. My passing is absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Can they nudge in front late on here?
Oh, for fuck's sakes, man.
And is that goal?
Once they take a shot, it has to be a bloody goal.
There's every chance, and the fans are...
Can you send me the layout? It's copyrighted, buddy. It's copyrighted. No, it's very easy. Look it up. I didn't. I did not. It did not require any software. You're just online searching for it. I first searched for free layouts that is available to download and just edited a few elements in there. That's it. As simple as that.
Lindelof. It's with Martinez. Nusayr Mazraoui. Manchester United know they've got to get on the front.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, man.
The enemy.
We were in.
News coming through that the referee has pointed to the spot in one
Oh,
of the other matches.
Menu with a
The details
foul.
is Alex.
Dirty one, that too. He's trying. He's trying. He's trying. Oh, good tackle that. Oh, for fuck's sakes, Anthony. You piece of shit.
Apologies for jumping in, but this could
Oh my God. I hate the bloody mode. Every single time they take a bloody shot, it just goes through. Bloody fucking hell. The team is Everton. If they the team is Eve. If they play better, then they evolve into Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon. So proud of him. What? What the hell is that chat? Sudeep, I have no bloody idea. No bloody idea. Fuck's sakes, man. Why? Just why? 3-1 against Everton. Can you bloody imagine that?
change for Manchester United.
It's a Pokemon. Oh shit. Oh shit. Have I outed myself?
And the referee blows the
Oh
whistle.
no.
Big headline here, defeat for
It's a
United.
Pokemon.
Your assessment of the
Eevee. Alright, thanks. Eevee. I know the cute Pokemon Eevee, but I didn't know Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon as the... It sounds like Game of Thrones dragons' names or something like that, to be honest. I honestly thought that these are some random dragons names you're taking from Game of Thrones or the House of Dragons to be here. Alright, Enzo, this is going to be my last
Hi, just a couple
game.
of questions for you.
And if you are willing to hop on, let me know. Then I will try to set up the Discord audio link and see if that works out.
Thanks so
A stupid stream today. Lost 90% of my bloody matches. Won 90% of my matches in the last stream. Lost 90% of matches in this stream. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Thanks, guys. Good to see you here. We'll get started with the questions now.
Alright, are you going to be using a face cam as well? Do you want to do a video or just the audio? Let me know. We can do like a 10-minute recap of the match week then. So sad that this stream ended up this way. I wanted to win more. You can do it on your phone, yes. So just type in webcam, yes or no. Because if webcam yes, then I need to set that up as well. I think audio. Let's go audio right now. For webcam, we will plan a better way to do it. Because I'll have to set that up on my layout before doing that.
And there's a very real possibility that Manchester United could be dumped out in the Champions League group stage. It's Galatasaray taking on...
I have to create the layout for two people chatting actually. I wanted to, and I did not... I initially thought Sudeep will come on, but I did not think that I will do it right now, so hence I did not create that layout. If it was, then I could have just switched to that and gotten your webcam in as well.
Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Still trying to make something happen.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, man.
He can't hold on to it.
Come on, Onana, get it. Get it.
Well, what a great first save that was. How did he stop that?
Rashi. Oh, what a ball through. Holland is in. Holland takes the shot. And it's a goal. Come on. Yeah, no worries. Perfect, mate. Perfect. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it for about 10 minutes. This is my last game of the stream. And then we can start with
Well, here it is again, and it's
with
all
that.
about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
All right.
Aurier. Abdulkarim Bardakci.
Oh, we have a first time chatter. Laza224 says hello. Hello. Welcome to Streamatrix, the beautiful channel of football. And I hope you're having a great day, Laza. Lovely to have you on board. We welcome our first time chatters with as much warmth as we can.
20 minutes played.
Many thanks, Alex.
Enzo is there as well. Enzo, behave. Enzo, behave.
What a vital intervention.
With the first time chatter. Alright, Rashford is in. Rashford is through. Let's see if Laza is lucky for us. And Laza is lucky.
Manchester United
Here we are.
are on a victory course.
We shall dedicate this goal to Laza for coming in and dropping by. Alright. Laza is doing good. Just have a question about career mode. Please shoot. Please shoot about career mode. If I know the answer, I shall definitely do my best to answer. And if I don't know the answer, Enzo will also do his best to answer. If Enzo doesn't know the answer, then we can ask another question maybe.
Ziyech.
Alright. Let's go. Let's go.
Disappointing for the players of the centre that it didn't reach them.
Oh, come on, Luke Shaw.
Over the byline, goal kick coming up.
Sudeep will answer if nobody knows. Yeah, if Sudeep answers a career mode question, then crazy. Alright, Lars says, I'm too good at professional, but too bad at world class. What do I do? Oh, that's a very interesting question, and I'm going to come to it because I used to face the same issues because I used to play very well with in professional, but oh, Laza has just dropped a follow as well. Thank you so much, Laza. Love to see it. Love to see it. Thank you so much. Right, so coming to your question, if you are doing very well at professional, but world class is becoming a little bit too challenging for you, I think you should go to the sliders. And there is, I don't know if you're on Twitter or not, but there's this guy called by the username of Matt10. He posts some amazing sliders wherein you can increase the difficulty of professional while you're getting accustomed to it before changing to world class. So I think you should do that. In those sliders, let me know if you know what sliders are, and I think that will help you get to playing a bit more on a more difficulty level, or at least that's what I did when I started playing. Oh my god! And let me know if you already have used community sliders before. Oh, defend well. All right, perfect. Right. So Lada says that okay, you know what they are, but they are bad. But I'll try his sliders. Yeah. See, all right. So I'm gonna pull this up. If I have my Twitter open, I will show you. I will put the username in the chat, so it's easier for you to take a look and let me know if you find that helpful. I usually use that guy's Twitter setups for especially for FIFA, but because I feel like his sliders sort of make the game a bit more difficult and realistic, but not extremely off. It feels like you're playing FIFA still. So yeah, I will look for his username and post it. And if you're on Twitter, you can check out. He pins it up at the top of his chat usually, all of those sliders. Just looking for them while I speak to you about him. Right. So the username is @Matt10L. So just head over to Twitter and just check him out. Right. So I've posted the Twitter username on the chat. Yeah, @Matt10L. Right. Yeah, I mean, you don't mind losing, but exactly that's the point. See, right now, all right. So I'm going to show this to you right now. I am playing with the default settings of legendary, but I have just one slider on, is where I have reduced the sprint speed, because the unrealistic sprint speed makes it very difficult, very bad to look at. So I've just removed the sprint speed. But if given the choice, when I don't stream and I just play by myself, I usually use the sliders to increase the shot inaccuracy. So then not all shots go in. You need to work the ball. I use the sliders and it works really well for me. So yeah, you can try them out too. And yeah, if you want to join the Discord as well, just to have a chat about it, it's there. The Discord invite is there. And if you hit the Discord chat command, you can join there as well. We can catch up there for any other doubts you might have there. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, thank you so much for the follow, Laza. Love to have you on, to be honest. So yeah, let me know if you have any more questions. And do you stream as well? Do you stream career mode? Because I enjoy career mode more than FUT, but when I was playing FC24, I started more with FUT offline, not on the stream, to be honest. But yeah, I'm planning to do some if I get the time to. And which team do you support? They never asked you that. Which football team are you a fan of? Oh, took too many touches. Garnacho is kept the attack alive. What are we gonna do? Mount. All right, Garnacho will take the shot. Oh, should have squared it. Man City. All right, so Laza streams sometimes. What slider am I looking for? Professional or world class? Look at professional. Look at the professional sliders, because that makes the professional game a little bit hard. The sliders makes the game a bit hard, so don't go for world class just yet. But give it a try first in professional. And I should also have a follow back with Laza. I'm just on a different setup, but yeah, there we go. We have a follow back with Laza as well. Would love to see your streams, man, sometime. So yeah, feel free to drop your stream links whenever you are going live. We will definitely come by. Now we have two City fans in the chat, Sudeep and Laza. Unfortunately, now I will not trash talk Laza right now for City because this is the first time he's in. But I will dedicate this goal to Laza, and hopefully when Man City gets relegated for the next seasons, Laza will change Laza will change the fandom to Manchester United. You never know.
Well, the replay shows us what a good final pass this is from
So yeah.
Rashford. He just-
Oh, no need to thank Laza. We always love to engage with people. Again, I'm a new streamer as well, so kind of getting used to streaming. So yeah, any support is welcome, and we love to support back too. So yeah, the only thing I cannot support you in is your taste in your team right now. But yeah, I mean, if it's Man City right now, I hope in a couple of years it won't be Man City. We on this channel here we preach that changing fandom is a good thing, especially when you're a City fan. Yeah.
Will it happen for them? Oh, great attacking play. Wilting under the pressure.
Oh, we. Onana scrambling for the save.
The target. Good effort though.
New after a year break. See, technically new channel and technically first time streaming alone. But yeah, we used to have a channel where I used to stream with my friend Sudeep, who's also in the chat. But this is my one and only, because in this channel I'm doing some football reactions as well. So doing it on YouTube, and oh, that's a good header that. Oh, come on. Doing a bit of match reaction, match preview, match analysis and stuff in the first half of the stream, and then playing FIFA. So yeah, that's what this channel is about. All right. See, Automod only comes into play when Enzo is in the chat, because he can't mind his language all the time. He just slips sometimes. It's all right, Enzo. There will be a curve, learning curve.
He might be onto something.
Oh, good shot that.
Degree of difficulty, not quite in the end.
No, bro. No fuck of Automod. Automod, I've just kept Automod just for you.
Made look so easy.
All right.
Deserved a goal.
I remember the first time, I don't know if it's because I'm like not 18 but over 15 and I'm not 70, but it makes me so mad playing career when it's rigged. I had to use that weird thing to say age for Automod. Yeah. I can I can understand that, and it's absolutely fine, Laza. I mean, to be honest, it is very frustrating. It does feel, usually the results do feel rigged sometimes. So I get what you're saying. Oh, Holland has caught that sweet. Since the time Laza has come into the chat, we've been winning, and I absolutely love it. You are the lucky charm for this stream, to be honest, because you're helping us win the matches. But yeah, no, it's not hormones. It is very frustrating to be honest, when it feels like the stream that like the games are rigged. But yeah, any which ways, like I feel, to be honest, I like to play with sliders because I get a bit more control on the game. It feels a bit more realistic. But yeah, sometimes it is just scripted. Like they will get a last minute worldy goal, and it will be like, if you try that ever, it will never go in. But gotta live with the results. So yeah. All right. You joined in the last game of the stream, and we have won it 4-0. Come on then. Come on. Absolutely love it. That's what City fans bring, apparently. Wins to the stream. Yeah. You were there for the entire stream. It didn't really affect much. So yeah, I'm going to give that credit to Laza. So yeah. Alright. So we have... You getting the audio setup? Yes, exactly. So I would want to get the audio setup because Enzo, who is a West Ham fan, would like to hop on for a bit and try to get on board with us on the stream and give his few thoughts as a West Ham fan. So yeah, let's see if I can get that set up while I am live on stream, because I don't want to do that. Legend Laza. It's Legend Laza time. Alright, let's try to open Discord and see how that works. Alright, let me first close the game, and then we can move to just chatting. Alright. I can put the be right back thing and then come back to it, but I just feel like I will need Enzo's assist in this one to figure out how to get the audio from the Discord channel up here. Yeah, I mean, when you concede goals like that at the last minute, it is really frustrating. And 5-0 down. That's I mean, don't I'm not asking you to go back and watch my first stream, but if you do, you will see me lose 11-0. But please don't go and watch that back, because it's frustrating, it's disappointing, it's everything that I don't want to happen to a streamer and a gamer. But yeah, it did happen to me. So I feel what you're feeling, Raza. I do feel it. So hopefully the sliders will help you. So you can let me know if the sliders do help you or not. And I will be streaming again midweek. So if you have any issues, you can just let me know then, and then we can again take a look at the sliders as well. And in the Discord, if you just send your sliders that you're using, that way I can comment there as well. And yeah, we can take it. All right, so let's create the audio stream for the Discord so that Enzo can join us. And I'm just trying to figure it out while we are live. I'm typing in the wrong keyboard. Right. All right, so Laza will set the sliders up tomorrow because he's too angry to play right now. Yes, of course. I mean, I can only understand how irritating it would be. But yeah, I think what we can all hope for is a better setup of games in FC25. So yeah, did it work? Did I create it? I didn't create it, I don't think. All right, let me just set this up quickly. Just voice chat. All right, private channel. Next, verified community mode. Right then, I think the channel is created right now, and I think it is live. Enzo, see if you can join the channel. Yeah, I've just created the channel. All right, and when I'm angry, it takes like a week to be less frustrated. Can only imagine. Oh, Enzo, I can hear you now. Wait, let me add your audio to this stream. Sudeep, if you can check if you can hear Enzo or not, because I need to get that. How do you add the audio there, man? Do you have an idea? Enzo, if you can hear me. Yeah, I'm not muted there. I don't think I can see my voice command moving. So yeah. All right, perfect. Okay, perfect. So now that we have you here on Discord, how do I get it to the stream? Do you know? Thanks for appreciating the question that I'm asking you, Enzo. But how do we get it on there? Do I add an audio input?
I guess it would be
All right, let me see. Let's see the default. I am on OBS. And I'm so sorry to any viewers watching, but we're just waiting to get Enzo online so that he can come onto the stream as well. One sec. Let me unhide all. Just talk, Enzo, quickly. Anything. Yeah. All right. Can you hear Enzo? Perfect. All right. Great. So Enzo is audible. And okay. I think Enzo, you are on the stream. Laza is here as well. So yeah, I think first time Enzo and I are streaming together. No, okay, you can't hear Enzo on stream. Okay, one sec. I will I will do this, and maybe that will assist. So yeah, just check. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, I have opened Discord on my web and not the application. But I think right now it will be it's going to be visible. But I think I will come. Yeah, I think it should be fine right now. Just check once if it's going to be coming online. Enzo, if you can talk and see if you can hear as well. Laza, if you are online and if you're watching us figure this out, if you can let me know if you can hear Enzo as well. Because for me, the microphone is moving. So Enzo, if you can keep talking for a bit. Mm-hmm. He is talking and I can see the bar moving. So let me just all right. Monitor and output. Okay, I got it now. I think now it will work fine because it was just on monitor. So yeah, okay. I think this should work now.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, perfect. All right. Through Discord or on
Oh yeah,
stream
yeah. I
as
can
well?
hear myself now.
Oh,
I can hear
perfect.
myself.
Perfect.
Sweet.
Perfect. I think I
Awesome.
think we're through then. Yes. Yes, Laza can hear on stream. I think we're good to go. All right, Enzo, welcome to
Awesome.
the channel. Finally, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while.
It's been a while. It's been quite a while. I think the last time we were on the channel together, we were playing, I think, Fortnite or something with Sudeep and
Yeah,
Andrea.
Fortnite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, after that, I think I took a 1-year hiatus and now I'm back. And yeah. Now I'm happy to know that you are going to be supporting me in my football streams as well. So now if you can just talk to Laza also. I think you can see the stream as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So now give me your opinions. Firstly, freshly on West Ham, because I think you are the only West Ham supporter that I know. So would love to hear from you. Like
Yeah.
how has the season been so far in terms of transfers, in terms of your manager Lopetegui, and what are your first impressions, and what differences do you think he has from David Moyes? Yeah.
Yeah. So I've watched all the games so far this season, all pre-season, no matter what the time. I'm a devoted fan, so I'll get up whatever time, and that's why I want to start doing watch-alongs because there's not many of us. But
Yeah.
the fuck did Sudeep say?
Sudeep is trying to use
I just saw it and it was all blurred up. Yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
irons
already
is what
creating
Laza is saying, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But no. Yeah. So there's been about 6 games pre-season.
Correct.
Only won.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, obviously adapting to a new manager is going to be different.
Yes.
We've had a great transfer window, eight transfers.
Mhm.
But yeah, Moyes' ball is so much different to Lopetegui ball. And that's just position based pretty much. It's not
Right.
sit back and counter attack.
Yeah.
It's more, get on the ball, play it around, make the other team tired.
Mm-hmm.
That's their aim.
Yeah, and I also think that
what
Laza is saying as well, like your transfer window has been very impressive. Like since the beginning, you started business at a very, very early stage in the transfer window. I think your first signing was at the end of May or something. You started way earlier than the other teams, and I think that gave you a good head start, especially when you're considering that the 7th to the 12th range of the mid-table is like completely packed.
Yeah, no, 100%. It is really packed. I mean, you saw Palace with their run at the end of last season.
Right.
They lost Elise,
Yeah.
but I can't believe Eze's goal got ruled out. It was you need to have a look at that after.
I have to have a look at that.
And we also need to grab clips and then chuck them on here next time.
Yeah.
So
But
yeah,
why
obviously
did,
yeah.
If you can let me know, why did Enzo's goal get disallowed?
So it was a direct free kick,
Yeah.
and there was a foul in the box, and the referee just blew the whistle just before the ball reached the line.
Oh, wow.
It actually came off the post. It was
Oh,
see, I
that's
don't.
heartbreaking.
It was kind of a weird angle. It was to the right of the box, so it wasn't right in front. So it was an amazing hit by Eze. But
Oh.
I don't understand how that would affect the goal because the ball's pretty much in the back of the net already, and the
Correct.
keeper's not getting there. He didn't even look to move at all. He's just like, oh fuck, I'll let this in.
And
No, seriously, he just stood there.
and that's the I think that's the standard of referees. Like I recently had tweeted about it as well, that if we are getting the best class players from all across the world to come and play in the Prem, because we love the Prem, we like to see world class players, but the fact that they only use England refs, and that the FA is not willing to have refs from across the world, across the globe, like the European champions, where the standard of refereeing is much higher. And I think recently I saw a tweet wherein the refs are now supposed to disclose which teams they support to the FA. And the fact that they're doing it now and they did not have to disclose it for so long is like it just goes to show the standard of refs in the Prem, to be honest.
Yeah, no, 100%. I thought they had to announce who they supported before
Yeah.
they had to join, but I think they've already announced that to the FA, but I think they're going to make it public.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I've seen a bit of talking about the referee, VAR, all this.
Correct.
There is a bit of a change.
Mm-hmm.
I have noticed it. Like West Ham got awarded a penalty against Villa.
Right.
There was bugger all time spent
Mm-hmm.
going over the decision. It's basically now they're trying to cut down on time and leave it to the referee's decision unless
Yes.
it's clearly, like, it's really clear. So I like that about it.
Yes.
But obviously I still despise VAR. I do not like it at all.
Oh man, 100%, 100%. Laza in the chat also, like, what's your take on VAR, man? Like, I personally feel that VAR has sort of made the game so technically, like, right now, even if your team scores a goal, unless you know for 100% that either that goal is from a set piece or that goal is in the box, you will not celebrate unless the refs give it, because every goal was being checked up until the last season, every single goal. So your fans, you're just taking away the feels from the fans, and I think it's just robbing the joy out of football, because the ecstaticness that you have when your team scores is just not there. You're just now waiting to see if and when they might rule it an offside or a foul in the build up process. All right, so Laza says, he says that VAR just not he likes VAR, but not the people making the decision, and that's actually true. That's a good point, to be honest.
I'm very interested to see after the Christmas break how the auto offside works, because I just don't think that will work.
Was it Christmas break or was it this international break? I thought it was right after this international break that the auto offside will come into play.
Look, I don't even know, but I'm just like, why don't you bring it in at the start of the season?
Yeah, I mean, it does.
Like, what's the point? That just makes it like you know how, like, in science you have to do fair trials and shit.
Yeah.
That you have to do it throughout the whole way. I'm just using it as a schooling example, but like there are heaps of other ways to compare it to.
Yes.
But like, how does that make the season, like the overall season, fair if they're just drawing lines for the first bit of the season?
Exactly, and they took like ages to draw the lines as well. Like, I think every time it's like a couple of minutes, 3 minutes off, and players who are in the middle of playing a game have already warmed up, and that's how you get prone to more injuries as well. If your body cools down for like 5-6 minutes, we are waiting for the VAR to make a call, and I think that's what sort of like takes away from the high impact of the game as well. But now bringing it back to West Ham and your opinion about it, you were saying something about Lopetegui, and then we sort of like moved on. So you were saying that his style to Moyes is different, and you can see a visible change of play, is it?
Yeah. So we started off the game way too slow. Didn't get up to the pace, and Villa pounced on that. They scored early.
Yeah.
I mean, when you've got Amadou Onana in the middle,
Yeah.
you can't in the box. You can't stop him. I don't know if you saw the goal, but he's bloody like 6
Yes.
foot something.
Yes.
He just
yes.
towers over Kufau.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna stop him.
Mm.
Seriously, like Areola could jump up and he still wouldn't be able to reach the head.
True.
But Villa pounced, they dominated. But there was a spot in there for about 50 minutes where we had about 70% position.
Right.
And I really enjoyed that because I'm usually on tenterhooks and I'm usually like stressing my ass off. Like we're defending this whole fucking time. We do not have the ball. We're just waiting for a counter attack.
Yeah.
And I guess I enjoy having the possession and I enjoy us, controlling play, and it paid off in some ways. But
It
then
did.
somehow Suchek missed an open goal in the last
Final
minute.
minutes. Yeah. Exactly.
XG of 0.93. He somehow missed. But,
Yeah. Yeah. And
I mean, Villa also should have scored. Villa also should have scored three more easily.
Yeah, see, like how, all right, so Laza is saying that in the City game as well, Chelsea were offside and then they let them play for 3 minutes and then put the flag up of offside. And yeah, I think that is where like they are going back and re-refereeing the game. Like if the game has moved on, you have to move on from that gameplay. You can't wait for 3 minutes to put the offside flag on. But coming back to what you were saying, that between West Ham and Villa, when I had done my Premier League predictions on my channel, I had mentioned that these two were the teams who have sort of won the transfer market, and when the opening game day is between West Ham and Villa, I told that I had predicted that it's going to be a very tight game, but with West Ham just edging it over Villa because of the home ground advantage, because I felt like West Ham's with the new manager and that his new ideologies will come into play. So when I saw the highlights, I did not feel like West Ham had control over the major parts of that game, and I think that is going to be the challenge with West Ham this season, as to how well Lopetegui does with instilling his style of play. Because he has brought in new players. Yes, the transfer window has been great, but again, like Moyes' style, I think the team is very used to that mentality, and for them to get into an aggressive mentality and control that game, it's going to take some time for them to adjust.
Yeah, 100%. Because Lopetegui came in like June 1st or something like that.
Right.
July 1st.
Yeah.
So it's going to take time, and I am ready to stick with him. But I've said this from the get-go. I reckon West Ham will get top 6 or top 4 even. It's
Right.
just we don't have European football.
Yes.
We don't have that extra game a week.
Yes.
Whereas
yes.
like teams like Aston Villa, they do. And even Aston Villa brought on their new players much earlier, and they started them. West Ham
Yes.
had one, Guido Rodriguez, what a player he is.
See,
got him on a
Aston
free
Villa will always
as
have
well.
an edge when I'm comparing to West Ham, because see, Unai Emery's fingerprints are on that team for like 2 years now, so they have had 2 full seasons.
Yeah,
to
no,
instill
100%.
his style of play. So whichever player he brings in will only enhance that role. So Lopetegui is laying the foundations now, and hence I feel that top 4 or top 6 is going to be difficult this season, especially since you have Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Aston Villa nailed on types of to be in the top 6 at least, like in the top 4, and then you have the slots open up for Spurs, for Newcastle, for Manchester United, West Ham, and then you have Brighton as well. So it's 5 teams fighting for the last 2 spots in the top 6. So hence I feel that because this is the first season of Lopetegui, and it's very different from Moyes, that is why I predicted that they're going to not be in the top 6 this season. But do you see them being in the top 6 this season?
Yeah, around that 6 to 8 mark, I reckon. I think it's
Right.
just because, you made a good point about setting the ground and setting the stones for
Yeah.
the foundation.
Yeah.
But also, we can put all our focus into the Prem. I couldn't give two. I mean, we could win silverware. We could put effort into, because of our squad depth, we could put effort into like a Carabao Cup,
Correct.
for example.
Yes.
We couldn't give a about the FA Cup. Go for the Carabao Cup with our second squad,
Yeah.
and then just bang it out with the Premier League this season, because we don't have the extra game of Europe. And I think that takes a lot of pressure off Lopetegui. which is
Yeah,
good.
and I feel that even if you are, let's say, in the top 10, and if you win a cup, Carabao Cup, I think that's a perfect start for Lopetegui to sort of lay the foundations, because you will have a lot of, like you said, you're not playing midweek, so you will have a lot of time to spend on the training ground, and then sort of like perfect more of the strategies that will be there, that he would want the team to play the way. But you have got very quality players, especially in your attacking right now, and even with the defense. I think Wan-Bissaka will be a great addition to your defensive line as well, because again, like, Wan-Bissaka defensively is like a stone wall, like a one-on-one defender is absolutely insane. So for him to be able to be integrated into the team as well, once all the team players are in, I feel that you have a good shot at making it into the top 8, is what I felt like. I give Chelsea 8 and West Ham 10, but when I was giving the prediction, I told that I can easily see West Ham taking the 8th position and Chelsea being in 10th. But yeah, I mean, that's what I predicted it to be. Laza, if you are watching as well, let me know what your predictions are for the Premier League. If you are watching, just put it on in the chat. Would love to know as well. So yeah, but anyways, Enzo, so what are your expectations from West Ham this season? Like, do you want silverware? Do you want an immediate identification style of play, or do you want to see just progress happening, like step by step?
Fuck, I want a lot. I want the Prem, the FA Cup. No, I'm joking. No, I want a solid season where we, in previous seasons, let's say the past 3-4 seasons, we've put up a good test to the big six. We've honestly put them to a challenge at least one of the games, sometimes both. But yeah, putting up fights against those bigger clubs, and sending a message to the league like, hey, we're not here to fuck around. We're gonna win this.
Yes.
And in the coming seasons, with what Lopetegui is building, I could see us doing like a Leicester run. Not saying get relegated in the next few years as well, but like, setting that stone wall and just get West Ham to the Premier League title. And I think that's every manager's aim, but I think like West Ham have executed it now.
Yes. And I think they've backed Lopetegui very well in the first season. They have really sort of like gone out of their way to ensure that, especially the money that you've received with Declan Rice, and we were all thinking last season, where will that money go? And I think they have planned it out really well, because I think they knew that was going to be Moises last year, and they didn't want to like put exorbitant amounts of money in a squad that a new manager might want to change. So I think that was really good. And Laza also says that Laza thinks West Ham will finish 7th. I'm sorry, I'm assuming Laza to be a
yeah, that's
really sorry
respectful.
about that. But yeah, I think 7th is a good spot as well for you to be. But I also feel like you have the capacity right now to be able to challenge for the Conference League position, like given like right now. But let's say if the season falls flat, and let's say you are in, let's say, 10th or the 11th position without silverware, do you think the fans will be patient? Because the fans were very patient with Moyes. Sudeep says Arsenal is winning.
Yeah,
I mean, Arsenal are the
you're a
champions
fucking
of
Man
bottlers.
City fan.
So yeah. He's a Man
Hey,
City
Sudeep,
fan.
I got one word for you. Hey, yeah, he's a tatti. I'm joking, City. I'm joking.
Yeah. But he is a Man City fan, but he's self-aware that Man City might just get found guilty of at least a few of those 115 charges. So yeah.
Fuck, I'd love that. I'd honestly love that.
Yeah, it would be.
But yeah, no, I mean, if we compete for Conference League, look, I'm bored of that already. We've won it. Let's go for more. Like,
so would you think that if Lopetegui does not,
honestly,
if he falls flat, do you think the fans would want to get him removed?
I don't even know. Like, for example, I'm in a few like groups and group chats and stuff, and like I put a message out there when Ipswich versus Liverpool, and Ben Johnson came on for Ipswich, and I got slanted for that. I was like, what the fuck? This guy was like, oh, go support Ipswich Town then. I was like, I said these words, sorry if they do offend anyone. I was like, fucking hell, you cunt. The guy was at our club for 17 years. Give him some fucking respect. Yeah, it's it's not that deep to reflect back on your players.
Yeah.
And you know, he won silverware with us. He put on a good effort. He was super young when he
Right.
first made it onto the first team. But I'm just saying, these fans, I even heard it from people in the ground.
Hmm.
That the crowd was flat. They didn't seem passionate
Right.
on the weekend.
Right.
And you know, I think that can be concerning. Like, you know, West Ham fans, they're very passionate,
Yes.
but they're also a bit like mentally unstable. I don't know, mentally unstable. I can't think of the word, but they're real aggressive towards each other.
Right.
And you know, I just don't think that's like, yeah, it's not the right fan base at the minute. You know, it's still like shaky, new manager, new players leaving. But yeah, they just need to sort something out to like bring everyone together, and that being silverware or, you know, good results is very important. So if we do go flat, I don't think it'll be good for the club.
All right, Laza. If you can put down in the chat. So you said West Ham will finish 7th. What do you think about the top 4? Who are in your top 4 list for this year's Premier League season? I had gone with City actually winning, and then I will come to Enzo as well. So I had gone with City winning, then I've got Arsenal, then I went Liverpool, and then I had put their Manchester United on 4th. So this is the order that I had predicted. So Enzo, who are your top 4 for this season?
I haven't actually sent you the video, but I actually got a response from Mark Goldbridge the other day. I was in the stream, that was quite fun. But I'm gonna just recreate him. Boring City.
Yes.
They're gonna win the league.
Yes.
Unless the charges come, which they won't. They'll just fucking pay them with the Saudi money.
Yes.
Boring City. And what's up to the 6 people watching? Drop a follow. Drop a follow to Neil.
Yes.
Come on.
Thank you, Enzo.
There's 6 of you, and we've only got 4 followers.
Alright.
So yeah.
Yes.
Boring City. Yeah, Arsenal, Liverpool, and then
Arsenal,
Spurs.
Liverpool. Alright. So that's your top 4. So that's Man City, then second is Arsenal, third Liverpool, and fourth is Spurs. So you're basically going with the same thing, but you're just like editing out United for Spurs. And where do you place United and Villa? Do you think Villa will not get into the top 4?
Nah, Villa won't get. Well, they got Champions League.
Yeah.
I reckon they'll be in that like same West Ham bracket, 6 to 8. Chelsea, if they why'd they get rid of Pochettino? I reckon they'll do shit now.
Sudeep is like fucking Spurs.
Seriously, I think,
Sudeep can't believe you.
mate. Honestly, I despise Spurs. I've got a few mates who support them, but Ange Postecoglou has put so much effort into that team, and they are gonna. I reckon they'll do alright.
But that's the thing isn't it with Ange? Like, he came in with a mentality. He instilled that mentality very quickly into the Spurs team, which I think a lot of teams did not expect that to happen with Spurs. And then their style of play changed completely from the beginning of the season, and they caught out teams at a very early age, and hence they were leading the table over the first few weeks. But then once Ange's principle got found out by other teams, towards the end they lost so many points. They were well within the shout to be in the top 4 last season as well. So I don't think Ange to me comes across as a very stubborn manager in that sense, that he would not want to let go of his ideologies to an extent. So I still think Spurs might find themselves in a bit of a they're going to score loads of goals, especially with Solanke now in and Son. I think they're going to have a good partnership building there, but I don't think they will be in the top 4 is what I feel. I feel that they are going to have a dip, because even they are playing in the Europa League, and I think Ange will go for the Europa League this time as well. I think he's going to aim for it, to be honest.
Yeah, I still don't think Spurs will get silverware. I think they will go good in the Prem. You know, Solanke, he's done so well over the last couple of years.
Yes.
Now that being said, relegated teams. Who have you got?
I've gone very safe this time. Whoever got promoted will get relegated is what I've gone with. I was tempted to put Forest there instead of Leicester, But in the end, I feel like Leicester's business in the transfer market has not been impressive at all. And I don't think that there is a possibility, especially with the amount of money that the teams in the Prem are making. And I don't think there's a possibility enough for for the teams who are coming up. I actually predicted Burnley last year to be in the 13th position and high to our 7 viewers now. So I think this is the high that I've got in the past 4 streams that I've done. But yeah, so if you're
Yep.
watching, just feel free to drop a follow, come into the chat with Enzo and me. Enzo is on audio, I'm on video, and we're just discussing something about football, just everything about football. So yeah, that's my
And so
prediction.
you're not listening to our chat. We've talked about Villa. We said they've got Champions League, and
Yes.
they'll have too many games and they'll just get too tired. That's why I reckon.
Yeah.
They've got good squad depth, but I reckon they'll get that
I've
6 to
actually
8
put Villa on
bracket.
sixth, to be
United
honest.
5th.
I
Yeah.
put Villa on sixth, I feel, because I think the same thing that you've given, the same reasoning. I think is the same. Because Unai Emery does not look like someone who's going to take tournaments lightly, and especially Champions League. They are going to gun for it. Like even if they make it to the semis,
Yeah.
I think they're going to have a lot of injuries later on in the window, and I don't think they will be able to do much business in the winter transfer market as well. But anyways, in the relegation team, I've gone Leicester 18th, 19th is Ipswich, I think, and the 20th is which is the other team that came across? Southampton. So yeah,
Southampton.
yeah. So that's what I've gone with. I felt with Everton starting with a point deduction, or with Leicester City's coming back to the Premier League, there might be a possibility, but I don't think they will survive. To be honest.
See, I don't really have a relegated yet. I know it's a bit dodgy, but I kind of wait till the transfer window has ended to see what happens, because
Right.
anything can happen in that transfer window. But if I was gonna say before, I'd go to three promoted teams to go down, but I'll probably do a more stable one. The teams that it is between is I think Bournemouth. If they do not find a striker, they can't rely on
But they have
Semenyo or whatever his name is.
Enes Unal is there.
They've got a good manager.
And they've got a good manager. They've got a very good manager, and I think Enes Unal has the numbers to back it up. It's just that he's just injured right now, so I think he'll come in at a later point. But I don't see Bournemouth going down, to be honest. I don't see Bournemouth going down. I don't see Everton going down. I actually thought Nottingham Forest might just, but even then I saw the transfer activity of these 3 promoted teams, and again Ipswich are. See, if there's only one team that is giving me hope, it's Ipswich, with McKenna staying back and signing off on a long contract. He wouldn't have done that if he knew that the club did not have ambition to stay in the Premier League. I don't think he would have signed a long-term contract, but he did. So I think that team is giving me hope.
Ipswich are like our Luton from last year. You know,
Yes.
they're our team of hope to stay up.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
I think it was maybe 2 or 3 seasons ago. Every single team that got promoted stayed up.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was Fulham. I think it was Fulham, Forest, and Bournemouth, something like
Yes.
that.
Yes.
But
Yes.
3 teams got promoted and they stayed up,
Stayed
which
up.
is very, very rare. Because like the
Yeah.
3 ones that got promoted last year, they all went back down.
Yep. Yep. And I think
Yeah. So
I think it's difficult to have that right now, and especially with, see, for example, Leeds and Leicester, they have been getting staggered payments from the Prem because of their participation in the Prem. So I think they might still have a bit more purchasing power than the other teams who have never been a part of the Prem. So yeah, I do think that it's difficult. The gap has grown too big right now, and for a new team to come in, I think it's going to be a football miracle, and I think it's going to be good for football that day, to be honest.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And
Where have you gotten with
I want to talk
United?
to you.
I am very interested. Which position? Manchester United.
5th.
5th. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Not too bad. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so I wanted to talk to you a bit about United. Did you watch the game?
Yeah. I watched the game. I watched the game twice.
So, so what do you think? You guys seem to have a bit of a slow start. I seen the first half and then the highlights of the second half.
Yeah.
You guys started off a bit slow, but you did have chances,
Right.
didn't you?
See, that's what I discussed today before in the stream, as to was that one goal enough, and why it ended up in a 1-0 and not more goals. Because yes, we had chances, but they were, see, for me, as the false nine structure with Bruno and Mount does not really work very, very well, to be honest. And I feel like Mount was just nowhere to be seen. And even though we created such beautiful chances, which Bruno missed, Rashford missed, Garnacho missed, that game could have easily been 4-1 because Forest had that 2v1 versus Maguire, and somehow they decided to stuff it up with a bad pass. But like, if that would have gone in, and with the amount of chances that we had created, Bruno missed 3 sitters, Rashford missed a sitter, Mount missed a sitter, Garnacho missed a sitter. So I think all of it combined.
Garnacho's was a shocker.
Oh, it was a shock. It was a it was a shock at the
Holy-
last minute. He
Why
himself
would
was
you shoot
devastated.
across your body? Seriously, why would you shoot across your body there? You just tap it in with your right foot.
And Rashford has done all the hard work to take the keeper away from you as well. So there was no point putting it across the body, to be honest. But yeah, that was a shocker.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was impressed with quite a bit part of the game. We are seeing the players having a bit more energy, pressing off the ball, trying to get the ball back, trying to win the ball back. And I think the big positive for me is always going to be the way Meno is playing at the age of 19, the way Garnacho is playing, the way Ahmad is playing, the way, like, we are having such a young core right now. And once Euro gets fit and if he plays well, I think there's going to be no stopping, to be honest, if the young core is strong enough. What were your thoughts?
Yeah. Yeah, they played all right. Yeah, I didn't watch the whole game, so I can't really say. You know, you just need to find, that Xerxes to,
Yes.
and once Hoyland gets back,
Yes.
they're two reliable guys that you guys can rely on to put those chances away.
Exactly.
I think Rashford will probably leave soon. Rashford and Mount just doesn't work in the team. So I wouldn't be surprised if Eric brings in Hakeem Ziyech for him, because you're building Ajax United right now. So
we're bringing Ajax in.
yeah,
That
Ajax
Ajax
United.
team did very well, to be honest. That Ajax team went on to defeat Real Madrid as well. So I'm happy with that. But yeah, I mean, see, Ziyech will not come back because he's again very injury prone, and I don't think he's going to be back in the Prem, to be honest. And yeah, regarding the Mount situation, I did this whole segment. I'm gonna put it up as a video on YouTube as well. But yeah, I think Mount has to find his footing in the team. Like, he needs to solidify his position somewhere. Like, he's now in the second or third. He's now in the third choice midfielder right now, behind Bruno and Menu, and fourth choice behind Bruno, Menu, and Casemiro. So I don't think he's playing up to his potential. And regarding Rashford leaving, I think Rashford is having a horrendous form since last season, and unfortunately is carrying it. He has carried it over this season. I thought he would not, but he has. So yeah, I mean, I feel like Rashford is like the face of United, like a brand of United. I think they're going to stick with him for at least a couple of more years till he turns 28 or 29. I think then they're going to let him go, or they're just going to let him go on a free. I can never see United selling Rashford and making money off of him, to be honest.
Yeah, I'd even put Mount behind Eriksen and McTominay at the minute. Like, he just, after his injury, he just hasn't been the same. So even after leaving Chelsea, he's done what Alexis Sanchez did. Manchester United ruined him. That's what I think.
Yeah, but I still have hopes. He's only 24. I think he still has time to recoup from his end, and he just needs to find his position right in the team, to be honest. Because I did the analysis just before this. He being a midfielder and being an attacking midfielder, he had 27 touches on the ball. Can you imagine that in the full 65 minutes that he played? 27 touches. Bruno had 78. Like, imagine the difference.
Yeah.
That's just like he was nowhere to be seen. So yeah.
Yeah. So do you want to go over the games over the round one so far?
Sudeep doesn't watch football. He only likes to banter about football, and he watches our streams. That's all that he does about football. But anyways, yeah. All right. So it's been like about 3 hours 40 minutes, and so I think I'm going to go ahead with the outro. But thank you so much for joining. I think we need to plan with a webcam so that I can do a split screen, and then we both can have like a proper breakthrough discussion. And I think we can do that post the international break, because I'm off for a couple of weeks now, and I think I'm going to stream once midweek, and then next week I'm off, and then I'm going to start again the week after. So I think by then I think you'll figure out the webcam situation as well, and I think then we can do a proper like a match analysis podcast as where we just stream our talk and we don't play FIFA much and all that thing. We can do that.
Yeah, yeah. Just quickly before you go,
Yes.
predictions for Man United Brighton. If I don't catch you,
Yes.
because
You are supposed to catch
Brighton
me.
came off a
You
3-0 win.
you are my OG supporter, so you're supposed to catch my predictions, yeah. And you gotta not miss with me. But
Yeah.
Brighton United.
Brighton
yeah.
off a 3-0 win.
See, Brighton getting a 3-0 win over Everton was sort of given because Everton can't put the ball at the back of the net no matter how much hard they try. And Everton's defense will nowhere stand near in Brighton in the attack that Brighton has. The downfall of Brighton, I feel, will be the way they have approached the game. I think De Zerbi leaving will see players will have a good start to the game that they have, but I don't think Brighton will have it enough to take it away. I don't feel so. I'm still going with the United win, but there will be goals in the game. So Brighton, I feel, will score 2 goals, but we will have a nervy game. But we will end up with a 3-2 is what I feel like is my prediction for Brighton. Manchester United win 3-2.
That's close to my one. I was predicting 2-2 or 3-3.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I don't know if you knew about the manager. There's 6 players in the Brighton squad that are older than him.
Yeah, he's the youngest man. Is he the youngest manager ever in the Prem?
Yeah,
Yeah,
31.
Yeah. Oh wow, what a rise, man! What a rise! And Brighton can find them like their scouting is absolutely insane. Like they always have backup plans all the time.
It's crazy.
Yeah, but I still give them
Awesome. Thank you for having me.
3-2. But yeah, thank you so much, Enzo. I think we will plan this better. I'm happy that this worked. To be honest, I think I loved this commentary that we give, and I'm going to plan we can plan like a midweek stream when we just for 1 hour or so we just go over the games that we want to talk about and just have it up as our stream.
I think we'll probably need longer than.
Yes, perfect. All right, Enzo, thank you so much, man. Have a good day, and I'll see you around
too.
here.
Yeah.
Take care.
All right. See you, man.
All right, so we have lost Enzo to the good gods, and he's going to have a good game, a good day, and a good game hopefully if he's playing today. But I think this has been the longest that we have streamed in this channel right now, 3 hours 45 minutes. We've got Laza to give a shout out for giving us a follow and for engaging in the chat. I hope we will be connecting in the future live streams as well. And to everybody watching and the video or the live stream, I think this has been a wonderful day. Just for a recap, I think I loved the way we were able to sort of solidify our 5 pointers to why Manchester United finished 1-0 with Fulham. And I think in the end, I would love to do a bit more analysis on Manchester United matches and maybe in the future, if you're adding a few more streams, then we can do for a few other teams as well, maybe the top 4. But I think the next stream coming up will be the match preview of United versus Brighton, and I've already given the spoiler. I'm going with 3-2 win to United, but then I will do a detailed preview and continue with our FIFA Career Mode. So until next time, Enzo is going live in 20 minutes. So take care, Enzo. Have a good stream. And it's very early morning over here, so I might not be able to catch your stream. But yes, thank you so much for coming on. And yeah, we will keep chatting. And and everybody, this is Stream Matrix, where everything is about football. And hopefully, this channel grows to include a lot more people who are enthusiastic about football, FIFA, and everything under the football stars. So thank you, everybody. Have a good night. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much.